What's cracking? It's your homie Lil Mystery. You are now listening to the Emo Brown podcast, the downest fool in Chula Vista since AC Slater, homie.
This is true. I see no lies. Ladies and gentlemen, and Baron Jespera, thank you for tuning in tonight, the evening edition, after dark version of Emo Brown Metiche Monday. You're watching us now, streaming on YouTube. Thank you for checking us out. As always, this episode, as all of the episodes of Emo Brown, are brought to you by the wonderful people at Grasshopper. Grasshopper. What can I say that I haven't said about Grasshopper before? Tuesdays, Toker Tuesdays, 30% off all of your favorite brands until they run out. You have $12 and you got an itch you need scratching? Take your $12, get 3 Emo Brown pre-rolls, make it pop, never make it stop. Look at them. Attentive to your needs, always hard at work, following every regulation set forth by policy. Oh my God.
I forget what days it is, but you can go many days and also get coffee from Hot Bevs that day.
Yes, on Friday.
Is it just one day?
I thought it was Friday. Many days. And hey, guys.
Oh, shit.
I'm here, but I'm not.
I saw a little Pete back there.
So we made a beer for them, right? We made a beer for them, and we're going to release it this next week. Stay tuned for more information, but I think we're releasing it next Monday. Next Monday is Memorial Day, so I believe you have to go to Grasshopper, make a purchase, bring whatever they're going to give you, show us at the brewery, and then you get the opportunity to buy the Grasshopper 4-pack. Why are we making it difficult? Because we fucking can.
What's it called? Grasshopped?
Grasshopped by the wonderful people at 3 Punk Ales. Hey, but don't forget, Emo Brown, the podcast, is also brought to you by Bobby Tribal's very own Tribal Streetwear. Tribal, click, gang, bang, bang, por vida. Look at that. Take your ass to the lower left. Get 20% off on all things excluding what Baron Jespera.
The fancy Pendletons.
Because you can't pull off a Pendleton.
No.
And
probably charge me extra for this.
Yeah, man, it costs a lot of money. So yeah, let's do that. Tribal Streetwear. While you're in there, use Silk Cloud. Use a code EMOBROWN30. Get 30% off all Silk Cloud things. Drop your card. Make it clack. Don't be whack. Oh, how fun it is to be a Mexican in San Diego. 9-5 Arts and Rec. 20% off in store. 15% online. Doing it all. Get in the shades. Barry is
Look at that guy.
No, I know. Second to you.
Every time you say Barry and then these guys come up, it's like, that's not me.
I mean, I'm telling you. Real talk.
I could never be them.
His name is not Barry, guys. His name is not Barry. I've created that alter ego for him. He has a mustache now, so we're going to refer to him as Baron.
That's right. Put some respect on this name.
Baron Jespera is here today. We took him off of his stool, and we moved him over to the main chair. And
it's amazing what a mustache will do for you.
You look good over here, bro. You look good. You look
That's
good.
sexy.
Now, yeah. What we have going on? Oh, 3 Punk Ales. A lot of cool shit going on at 3 Punk Ales. Our resident MMA fighter. We have El Kiki Montalvo, alias El Frique. He's going to tell us about his upcoming fight. He's going to talk about what's going on at 3 Punk. He's going to talk about what song he's narrowed down as his intro song and why I'm going to be playing the accordion following him into the fucking ring. Go ahead.
Well, 3 Punks, we released the Bayfront Sunset IPA.
Hey, that thing moved.
Yeah, it moved a lot.
It moved a lot. I work now, once a week, twice a week, depending on my feels and what I have going on. But yeah, I worked on Thursday. No mames, bro. I was slanging that 4-pack all day long.
We canned 5 kegs, and there's like 2 cases left of it.
That's called moving product. Moving product. What else is going on at 3 Punk Fool?
Well, we're kind of backed up on everything we got to do from...
Hey, bitch, I don't know if I want you saying that.
For some mechanical issues that we have going on.
What do we have?
The pumps.
Oh, that got handled.
Yeah, but we still can't brew anything. So
Motherfucker, when's the last time you brewed?
I haven't.
All right.
But everything's pushed back because of that. So like we're holding out releases of beers that were coming out.
What's coming up?
I think he was gonna brew. I can't say.
Nah. Oh, it's a secret.
Yeah.
Well, we got Pisto coming June 24th.
Yes.
You'll be delivering these cases to LA to the YouTube theater. I don't want to say too much, but yeah, it's available up there when you go and check out Little Mystery and Fools Gone Wild 5th anniversary. It'll be dropping there. We'll probably be dropping it the same usual spot, CeCe. The same usual
tickets
spots.
are at Ticketmaster, I believe, right?
Ticketmasters?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Ticketmaster, that's big time shit, bro. Big ups, Loma Street doing your thing. You'll be driving it up there, as always, making those deliveries. We have the cans here. The beer has already started being brewed. The beer started getting brewed on Thursday, so it's well on its way to being done. It's a lot of work that goes in. You see me, bro. This is a very stressful time anytime we have to do the Pisto beer because it's things that are out of my control, and it just requires a lot of legwork. And thank you. It's almost over.
Is it going to be the
this one.
same recipe as the first round?
Yeah. Oh, no. First round was different than the second round. Second round and everything after will be the same. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Why? What happened?
Nothing happened. I was just wondering
This
if
one
it was
has
gonna be
more
the same.
Damn, fool. You're so eager about talking. Hey, CeCe, what the fuck are we drinking?
Today we are having liquid cocaine.
Cocaine.
None of us in this room have ever had this shot.
No.
None
Or
of us
cocaine.
have ever done cocaine either.
Yeah.
I've never done cocaine.
How did Metiche Casas get that nickname, though? That's just crazy.
It just rolls off the tongue.
That's Casas' nickname, liquid cocaine.
Liquid Metiche Casas.
So this shot has equal parts of 151 rum. We didn't have cinnamon schnapps or like
What?
like Goldschlager. So
Okay.
instead we're using Rumple mints.
Rumple mints. Ooh.
Kind of like
That is not the same.
it's kind of the same. Peppermint schnapps, Rumple mints. This one's just a lot harder. And then we have Jaeger.
Jaeger. Wow. This is for all the white women.
And
What
so
the
we're-
fuck is going on
One
here?
and done.
Baron,
I'm very
this is for
curious
you.
if this is gonna.
My mustache about to fall
I've never
off.
had this. I've oft heard about
I have
liquid
literally-
cocaine, but
this
I've
was
never
your
had
idea
it. Yeah.
as my birthday
Yeah,
shot.
I've heard about it. I've never done it. So let's see. Liquid cocaine. Hey,
Hold on.
happy birthday, CeCe.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Can I sing it to her?
Man.
Am I letting the cat out of the bag, or
Yeah, no, I kind of.
are you wearing that cool hat for a reason?
Okay, leave the hat alone, guys.
Oh, I
it's
will.
not that bad.
You look like one of the girls from Troop Beverly Hills from the Red Feather.
No, what's the character from Pee Wee?
Oh yeah,
Little Chicky?
You guys
baby.
always
Chicky
bring up Chicky Baby. All
Hey,
right.
snap your fingers for us. Chicky baby.
All right, let's do it.
right,
One,
let's go.
2, cheers.
Salud.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah, love it.
Oh dear.
It's oddly tasty. Where did they get the liquid cocaine name
I
from?
kind of like it.
I will
It's
do
drip.
the hot
It's
sauce
like a
again.
drip. Oh,
Oh, he's got that nasal drip. He's like,
I'm trying to figure out why they call it liquid cocaine.
because I want to run through a fucking wall right
I
I
now.
want to
shouldn't
like
be doing
lick
it.
the microphone.
Okay, CeCe. You're showing
it.
old people activities. This is good.
I give it
All right,
8
dude.
out of 10.
8 out of 10? What is this? All
8
right.
out of 10, I would do it again.
I'm going to wash this down with an Odish. Odish.
Some
Yeah,
Tepeche
this is
mode.
a hard tapache.
Heart de
Tepache
Pache
mode.
Odish. Who makes this? Odish. Is Odish the name of the brand or is on Oddish? Oddish. Okay.
That's a Pokemon.
They're sponsoring us or what?
Today, yeah.
We'll
All right,
expect
let's
a
go have
check
a
in the
beer then.
mail.
They're Emo Brown supporters, so if you guys go over there,
how do you get in the Emo
Oh, wow.
Brown Social Club?
That's very good.
I think I know why it's called liquid cocaine. It lingers. It's just.
yeah, it's kind of up there, ain't it?
Now I don't know if the tepache is good or if the liquid cocaine is just dominating.
I love liquid cocaine. I think I'm gonna keep that one.
Liquid cocaine.
Yeah.
Everything's
Available,
all tingly now,
available only at the Alwood. How much
I'm
should we charge
hot
this?
right now.
Yes, you are.
I'm literally
much?
getting a fever. I don't know. Let's do $6.
$6 for your shot of
If
liquid
you come
cocaine.
in tonight for industry night, we'll do $5 a shot.
$5 liquid cocaine tonight.
How much is a shot of Jaeger?
6.
How much is a shot of Rumplemints?
6.
Ooh, look at
How
that.
much is a shot of the other thing you put in there?
7.
So
How much
I'm
does it
looking at a
cost for you to make
$16
it?
drink right now.
It's like $1 million.
Carry the
Six
one.
people.
Nice. So tonight is industry night.
Yeah, tonight's industry
What's
night.
cracking?
DJ Blackass is going to be playing vinyls all night. He loves a lot of funk and hip hop. And we have Ryder behind the bar.
El compa Ryder.
Yeah, compa. He's so cool, little skater boy. I mean, we have had some issues with Ryder, but
Oh,
we
what happened?
What? Call him out.
I'll tell
Is it because his name's not Skater?
you.
Is
So
his first name Dick?
I love Ryder, but you always kind of gotta watch him. Like, you know, during we had a birthday
The
party
liquid
recently.
cocaine has been.
We recently had a birthday party at the Elwood, and I get news from a regular in the bar going like, "Hey, there's somebody on the roof." And so I go run
Disney
outside, and Ryder has a skateboard on the roof, and he's about to jump all the way
No
down.
way.
Yeah, I
Hell yeah.
swear.
He did
But
that?
what's worse is the rest of our male employees are out there with their phones, like egging him on, like, "Yeah, jump!" And I'm just like, Get
You're not down, fool. You're
now."
not down.
I
you
mommed
got some
him. I'm
late
like,
20
"Get
guys over
down
there."
now!"
So he didn't do it?
No.
Hey, Ryder, you're fired.
Yeah, no, I love the dude. He's just
We have an
crazy.
unusual amount of guys working at our 3-star dive bar.
Yeah.
That's cool.
They're all rad.
Everyone's pretty rad except one person.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh wow.
We're getting into that?
Sure.
I love everybody.
We
I
love
love
everybody.
everybody there.
Just
Even the Dodger fans. Big up to the Dodgers. Big up to the Dodgers. Hey, Kiki, since we rudely were interrupted by CeCe and her hat when you were going into everything UFC related and MMA, go ahead and tell us a little bit what's going on.
Well, last week of training. Next week is the actual fight week.
You look drained as fuck, bro. Are you going to inject like something in you to get all pumped up and ready to rock?
Some sleep.
I take B12.
Okay.
That shit hurt. I took a shot yesterday.
How big was the needle? You know they make
Fucking
pills
hurt.
of that too, right?
Yeah, but the pills don't work as good as like
why you crush
as
them
an
up.
intramuscular shot.
Ay, perdón.
Oh,
Vergas.
damn.
Where's your muscles?
RN.
Look at fucking Dickie Islands is so into it. He's like, oh, let me look up. intermuscular.
Hold on, let
Is
me
this
look it
covered
up.
by insurance?
How you spell B12?
How do we feel going into the fight? May 20. What the fuck
June
is a fight,
2nd,
dog?
fool.
June 2nd, fool. All right, June 2nd.
Are we gonna watch it?
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Live?
We
We're
should
gonna
watch it
live?
here.
Fight companion.
Yeah, let's go
Hey,
live.
what time do you fight?
I don't know. If the
Like
fight started at
fucking
5.
11 a.m.
But I won't find out what fight I am until like we go to the weigh-ins.
Okay.
So I won't find out till next Thursday.
Next Thursday.
7
fight
a.m.
out? All right, let us know what time.
Oh, I'm so there.
We'll stream it here for because I haven't bought my ticket yet, bro. But I think
Man, the tickets are fucking selling out. Dog.
so it's sold out.
No,
so
not yet.
So I
There's
probably
like-
don't have a
What
chance
about
to go.
for your
There's like-
sponsors? Do they get a ticket?
No, they don't give me
Hey,
shit.
who are your sponsors right now? Give it an opportunity to shout them out.
Well, I don't know yet. Oh, the sponsor I got right now is Full Circle.
And who else?
Oh shit.
Who are your proposed sponsors, Kiki?
Proposed was 3 Punk Ales,
Done.
Elwood,
Done.
Manhattan,
Good.
Emo Brown,
All right.
and Full Circle.
And Full Circle Group.
And Vibes-
Look at
Vibes
that.
Papers.
Full Circle Group. Available for all of your
Yeah.
real estate needs. Contact us, Alberto Aguirre and Fabio Ortega. We'll make you look better, even if it takes liquid cocaine. Look at that. So you're excited.
Yeah.
All right. We'll get you your checks today, dog. All right.
I'm just
I know.
lately. I think the closer it gets, I've been getting into my head more and more.
What does that mean?
Like I've been fucking with my own head.
Why?
Anxiety,
I don't know.
bro.
It's
Yeah,
Mental
it
Health
is.
Awareness
Are you
Month.
losing sleep?
No, I'm actually been like as the days have gone on, like I've been sleeping more, but it's just like I just start fucking running.
No,
like
ya
you know how they
valió,
go
ya
like
valió.
dumb ways to die. My shit's just like fucking dumb ways to get dropped.
Hey, dickhead, why didn't you tell me
All right,
this?
I'm gonna bet
2
on the other
weeks-
guy.
Yeah.
Get into the head.
Why
It's
didn't you
into
tell
the
me this
head.
2 weeks
gotta
ago
flip that
before
shit.
I put
It's-
money on your ass,
It's,
bro?
it's not. It's the shit that I always go through this.
Yeah?
Like yeah.
But this is your first fight.
no, my first pro fight. but
Yeah, I don't
shit.
want. You need that amateur mentality in amateur fights. In pro mentality, I want you listening to fucking corridos. Puro campeón.
Yeah, actually,
and
I
just
started
getting
listening
into
to
it,
Peso
fool.
Pluma, and I was like, damn, that feels pretty good.
For sure, he's losing, dog.
That's like the Cool Ranch Corito.
For sure, my dog.
Hey, I'm trying. I don't really listen to much, so
No?
I've been like easing my way
What
into
What are
corridos.
the finalists right now to get it into walking into the ring?
The one I have the most for is like
Raining Men.
Coolio's Gangster's Paradise.
Oh no.
Shit,
Yeah, he's
fool.
losing for sure.
Dog, what are you doing?
Dude, Weird Al Amish
Gangster's
Paradise.
Paradise.
Gangster's
All
Paradise?
right, what else? What
Why
else?
not MC
We
Hammer
should
can't
have
touch
3.
this?
Peso
No,
Pluma
man,
2 times.
Fucking the other one I got is California Love.
Fuck, dog.
Oh, there.
What about Dr. Dre's Ring the Bell? Like,
Well, and that was
ding,
the other
ding,
one.
dong.
What about
Ew.
the Watcher?
And it's not Dr. Dre, it's Ice Cube.
What about the Watcher, fool?
How?
You should do the Watcher. That would be the one to do. I'm just saying.
No,
maybe
do
some
Fuck You.
corridos. Some corridos.
I just want fuck.
I've been thinking about like which one. I've been listening to try to see which
What color
corrido.
are your trunks? What's the theme? What are you?
He wants to
I
go
have
like
to-
this. He wants to look like this.
I have to wear.
You can hear this picture, can't you?
Right now, I have. I was
That's
told
Pete's
to
favorite
get
song right
to
now,
get
actually.
black trunks and white trunks.
Both of them like an Oreo cookie.
Well, no, I have to have a pair
If
of
I'm
either
fighting
one.
you, I'm
tasty
dunking your
little
ass in milk. Full shit. No, good luck.
Damn, you have to be ready. Like you don't know which ones you're gonna wear. What?
Yeah, it all depends on what they're letting the other
They're
guy
gonna be
wear.
skins or shirts.
They're giving him preference.
Is there
Yeah.
a home
Fuck
and
that guy.
away kind of a setup?
No, they just want like if he has a light color, I have to go with the dark color.
Hey, he
if
gets
has,
fucked up.
If he has a
He's-
dark color, I have to go with the
He
the
seems
white.
to be getting priority over you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's their fucking like their
Show him up. Wear
show
gold
host,
now.
You know what I mean? He's on their little their reality show that they have.
Oh, the money's on the
Little.
other
All right, bro.
guy, dude.
Hey,
Like, I'm just kidding.
I'm putting my money on you, bitch.
I'm very excited to watch you fuck that guy up.
Yeah, let's do it.
I
dog.
love
Can't
going to
wait.
fights. But something tells me I should stay here in the studio at the
Eat
warehouse
9 hot
and
dogs.
watch it here.
Yeah.
And just kind of do a live fucking companion where we're just talking shit about everything. We're going to grade
Yeah.
your walk up into the ring.
It'll be like science
all
theater.
right? Like, imagine.
We should all dress like MMA guys too. I'm gonna wear the booty shorts and the gloves. I'm
No,
gonna
dude, I'm gonna do WWE. I got a belt.
yeah. We'll bring pyrotechnics. I got some fireworks.
I got a cape.
I may have some fireworks.
I'm going to
allegedly.
be on some Joan Rivers shit, fucking just critiquing you as you walk up into the stage, bro.
His outfit. Oh my god.
Wearing? What is he wearing? Oh, he went with the ruffled jeans.
We're gonna go fashion police.
Are you excited?
Yeah, man.
Are you excited this would be done?
I want to get this over with.
Why,
dude,
fool?
just so I can relax.
It's
again,
never
bro.
done.
Yeah, this is your first one.
This is how it starts.
But it's more so it's the fucking the exhaustion that I put my body through to get ready for it.
Don't have kids.
Yeah, fuck no. I don't
Hey,
want
fool,
it.
I'm ready for you to get like regular size again. You look little as fuck right now.
Dude,
dog.
honestly, I won't get big again.
After
Like,
the
when-
fight, we should fight.
Oh,
Like, wait, hold on, but no MMA.
only oils.
Like, we will do like a normal street fight type of thing, and let's see who wins.
CeCe, it almost,
damn.
it almost,
MMA is a street fight, pretty much, CeCe.
Okay,
All-
well,
all
but I'm not
rules-
gonna put you in a chokehold.
it
I'm not
almost
gonna do
sounds
that.
like this confidence was garnered from you
Some
fighting.
liquid cocaine.
That sounds like some liquid cocaine right there. Tom.
Have you been in the ring with previous UFC fighters? Where is this energy coming from? Where
Liquid
is this?
cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Where is this phenomenal fucking
I'm just
energy
now
coming
realizing
from?
how competitive
I know
CeCe
my
is.
way
We bring up
around
one
a ring.
competition, she's like, I could destroy that. He's like, I'm gonna fight. She's like, I can destroy you.
I'm ready.
It sounds like you've tussled with a Brazilian before. Sounds phenomenal.
BJJJJ training.
Oh wait, does CeCe know that we're doing the
Go ahead.
the 999 again with Homeboy?
Oh yeah, you're in, right?
Yeah, I mean,
All right.
but which homeboy? Are we
Alfredo
doing?
Robles, like King Dodger fan from LA. He's all about it.
so it's gonna be the
All right, it's on.
Dodgers
What day
contingency.
it's on? I almost feel like we should play like some strip poker time.
Here's
Oh,
the thing:
You know,
is,
like strip
what
poker,
you guys
like
don't have.
drinking.
If you don't finish your hot dog by the end, you have to take
You
off
gotta take a
fucking-
piece of clothing,
and then you
bro.
start the next inning.
Bro, I'm
in.
wearing-
I'm not
I
in,
have
but I'm
Lucky
into like watch.
Dodger underwear, and these things are just. They
Nasty.
might as. They're
Disgusting.
But back in the day, Victoria's Secret had this line from Pink that was all like, you know, baseball, MLB, or whatever. And I bought Dodger chones long time ago.
Pink Dodger makes
To the
sense.
point where Christy at the bar, one of the bartenders, told me, please don't wear those chones.
E.T. phone
Every
home.
time it's a playoff, anything like that, I take those things out of like retirement and I'm just like, I'm going to wear them.
Nice.
And that's
That's
our
why they're
lucky
not winning?
charm. That
gonna
night
wear
I'm
them
going to
that
do it.
night?
Hell yeah, dude.
All right, cool.
They're like pretty gnarly though.
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it.
They're better off as a
Do they have an
Kleenex.
asterisk on them as well, or no? These are
Oh, we want to go there to the asterisk. At least we got an asterisk.
yeah, right.
Remember that?
I'll never forget.
Our like
I do
know,
think the
I feel
Dodgers
like
have
Clayton
the best
Kershaw has
named
more-
baseball player though. Mookie Betts. That is a fucking baseball name.
All right,
No?
Baron.
Don't think
Don't
so?
forget to rate, review, and subscribe to us on all things Emo Brown. We are gonna go live more. Fucking Casas got in my ear and he said, "Hey, you guys need to do more live shit." Dude. And I was like, "I'm in. You know, I'm in. Look, we can get CeCe on, we can get you on, and Casas on. And we'll just all go live and just start talking, you know, friendly banter and having a good time."
That's what we're all about.
Review, subscribe, all of the things. Instagram, follow us there at the Emo Brown _ in between each word. Go to TikTok and follow us there. The numbers are growing astronomically.
Be one of the millions.
YouTube.com/Emo Brown. I need to use YouTube more, fool. I need to figure out how to use that. I posted a fucking short there yesterday, a Sunny Sandoval short. Look at
Oh
that.
yeah, we got to do the.
We got to do more of those. Dude, that was 5,000
I saw the 19
followers.
and I freaked
ago,
out. I was
bro.
like, we gotta get more than that.
Yeah, that was 5,000
Yeah, we
followers.
gotta redo
ago.
it. I'll
Look at
redo
that
it.
shit,
Cool.
bro.
I'll update
Boom.
it.
Look at, I looked a little bit more chunkier then. I've been working out extensively.
Times
with
were tough back
Kiki.
then. That was
I've been
so long
working
ago.
out. Look at that. Everybody loved the Guido podcast, the one the San Diego Loyal El Diez and Striker. They're like, how did you get that guy to come out of his shell and talk shit? I was like, fool, I'm from Chula Vista and so is he. We have an unspoken bond, and when we fucking just start busting balls, he made himself at home.
Yeah.
Big up to my compas at the San Diego Loyal. They stopped by the brewery on, what day was it, Kiki? Friday?
Thursday.
Thursday, because I was there. Thank you,
So was
CeCe.
I.
Oh, CeCe was there too. CeCe visited me on my days I work. Thank you. I won't be working this week. The Loyal came through. Ricardo Campos, my homie, my big dog, my president in charge of all things Loyal, came through, and weird as fuck. That same day, it was announced that the MLS was getting their squad here in San Diego. SDFC, looking forward for that shit too. Big fan of all things San Diego. I've been wanting an MLS team in San Diego for the longest time, Baron. For the longest time.
How long?
Very long, Baron.
Okay.
And now we are in a place of glutton where we're going to have 2 professional soccer squads here in San Diego. Obviously, I'm including Pinche San Diego Soccer too, but there's something about 11-11 on a pitch, outdoors, doing the thing. My children love going to, what is it called? USD Torero Stadium and watching the Loyal play. Now they're going to get an opportunity to watch SDFC play wherever the fuck they decide to play. I don't know if they're playing a Snapdragon or new stadiums coming up. But it was weird because Ricardo Campos came in. He came and dropped me off like a limited edition hat. I didn't bring it, but it's sick as fuck. And in comes the San Diego FC reps, community supporters, taking photos. And then they come across, and I have a cool picture of fucking Ricardo shaking hands with one of the SDFC reps. It was like when both of my side mijas meet, you know, and it's like, oh, shit, dog. What is this? What are we doing here? All right. Oh, golazo. All right.
I don't know what's going on.
You just decided to put some MLS shit for fucking... yeah, exciting times. Looking forward to it. Big fan of the Loyal. Going to be a fan of SDFC as well. CeCe, do you like football?
No.
Not even a little bit?
I haven't gotten into it yet.
No?
No.
You're at that age now. Are you allowed to say how old you are? Or are you allowed to say how old you're going to turn? Or is that against company policy?
Yeah, no, you can. I'm going to be 38 in a couple hours.
The 38 special.
Oh my god! That means I got to text my cousin happy birthday. My cousin and I are born a couple months apart, or a couple hours apart.
I was going to say months. Awesome. I know a lot of people that are.
Can you imagine? My mom and her sister were pregnant at the same time, and I was due much later, and we're just born a couple hours apart.
Way to steal the thunder.
How exciting!
I know, and he's
Loyal
way
posted a
cooler
picture.
than me.
Oh, the Loyal.
He's so
Doubtable.
successful.
Hi, would you like to buy a beer?
Oh my god!
I swear I didn't just go to the bathroom and do some perico.
Hey, to be fair, that was about 15 pounds ago.
How many fingers do you
that
have
was
on the
about
other hand?
15 pounds. I only have 4. I'm
What's
a Vulcan.
going on?
I'm a Vulcan. I do Vulcan shit.
Look like a cartoon.
Whatever. My goal is to get all of you guys into soccer. I'm going to get you guys into supporting roles, all of the things. Member roll call. I think Casas is going to have all the names scrolling down throughout the episode right here.
He
coming
did
up
it
and down.
last week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right
I know.
there, and then right there.
They're in our hearts, though.
This fool, we don't like this one.
Not that one.
But this one we do like.
Yeah.
Big up. Shout out to Ben Campos. Campos
you, Matt.
Printing. All of the things. Makes all of our gear so far. Keep following him. I know a couple of people have reached out to him to set up orders. He's a good guy. You know who else is a good guy? Baron David Barragan. We did an off-schedule podcast over the weekend. On Saturday, you were asking, who brought this Bucanitas here? Me. I brought the Bucanitas 18 Reserve because David Barragan, my favorite boxer, my coach, my trainer, all of the things. Training for what? To not die. To just kind of like, keep somewhat fit. Not like Kiki. And Kiki used to weigh 160 pounds. He wears like 120 now. That's crazy. He lost 40 pounds.
Not that much, fool.
Okay, go ahead. Give me the
I'm at
facts.
137 right now.
And you're trying to get to?
So fat.
126.
Bitch, you're going to chop a leg off or what? What do you have?
Just
No?
water weight.
Water weight. Hey, bro, if you look thin right now,
I'm
imagine
gonna
him.
look.
Emaciated.
I'm saying, I'm doing it here. I'm not going to go visit him. We're going to do the CeCe, do you want to come and do the live with me here?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, we'll just go ahead. Look at
And
it.
I'm very competitive, and I will be your number one fan.
I got called by my coach last week. He said I looked like the bare knuckle boxing champion of Auschwitz.
I don't know.
What's that mean?
Wow.
Go ahead and name your coach so social media can cancel
And
him.
Elwood is out of that
We're done.
promotion.
So all of a
We're done.
sudden, 3 Punk Ales, Emo Brown, and Elwood are out of the sponsoring of El Freak.
It's always nice when I come on the show and I don't say the worst thing.
I like how you're slurring 10 minutes into the show.
Just like
Dude,
with
this
cocaine,
shot
dude.
is
It fucks
fucked
me
up.
up. I'm done with that.
Half of that is over 100 proof, and I feel like I'm like hallucinating.
Yeah, I'm giving it 200% right now.
I'm down to do one more.
Yes.
Yeah,
let's do it.
Fix another rabbit.
Why are we like this?
Hold on.
Hey, run back the B-reel for David Barragan real quick, fool. I'm going to talk about David. So David came in. He's our trainer. He's our coach. He's a professional fighter, retired at 8-0. He was one of the founding members of House of Boxing. They do a lot of boxing stuff for the community. You have questions, concerns, or anything, reach out to David Barragan and House of Boxing. They're located on Rio Drive in Paradise Hills. Good family-owned run business. The mom works the front desk, sets up all of the sign-ups. Abuelito and dad offer training. That's dad right there. Barragan about 15 years ago and 35 pounds ago right there training, doing his thing. Stand-up guy, stand-up family. Came in. We did a podcast on Saturday. It was awesome. It was a great fucking podcast.
When should we put it out? Maybe Wednesday?
You tell me when, bro. You're the boss, dog. Look at this guy. He don't even look like the motherfucker who came in, fool.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I saw the
Good.
post that you guys did, and I thought like, oh, there's a new episode up. I went and looked, and nothing. You guys are teasing me.
I'm telling
I like
you, bro.
it.
That
Kind
bear.
of like, keep it up.
Look at that. Oh, shit. Look at your fucking cup, though. Did you see his cup?
Yeah, bro.
Look at that. Supporting the loyal via the supporter group.
Did you see the
logo.
madness that happened at Snapdragon?
What happened at Snapdragon?
I didn't really read the whole story, but it was like when they announced the MLS team that was fucking like,
Go ahead.
there was a bunch of people at fucking Snapdragon going crazy. I figured you guys might have been there for the fucking event.
You know how I know that surprises you and
Doesn't surprise me.
you haven't gone to volunteer and help us?
I have. I was the fucking first one.
I don't remember. You need to come
Because you
back.
smoked a lot of weed that day.
In the cold box. You need to come back. We need to sit down. We need to
Look at these
look at
people.
these guys.
No,
Look
I
at-
really
Oh
want to come
my
back.
God.
But you guys keep doing
Hey,
all
that
this, I'm
guy's
doing
down.
shit.
He's wearing a loyal shirt, and he's rocking the new pinche
Well,
banner.
Is Rocket League a sponsor? I thought that was like
Rocket League is a sponsor of all things.
Do you
San
know what
Diego.
Rocket League is?
My kids told me.
Rocket League is awesome.
I've been told that it's a video game. It's a
it is?
video game.
It's
yeah.
soccer with monster trucks.
Yeah, it's weird. America is
America
fuck,
is
bro.
fuck, dude.
America is fuck. For those of you on the fence about tuning into the new David Barragan, Chicle made an appearance. Chicle was on the podcast with me. We drank a lot of beers. No, we didn't. We drank a lot of liquor, whiskey.
Nice.
Got on a sick one. I was here till midnight. Got home safe and sound.
You guys were on a sick one.
We were on a sick one. David Oyos followed me,
I'm
escorted
sad
me
I
home.
missed it, dude.
Good- No, you didn't miss it. You weren't invited. So it was
know.
all
I
good.
missed something. I actually missed something.
Shit.
I actually missed the cure.
Yeah, Casas was butthurt, fool. I didn't know he had
Nah,
tickets to
I
the
just
cure.
Remember, boys don't cry.
But men do.
Emo man.
You want to cry? You want to keep it soccer related? You want to cry about something? Here you go, Casas. Adidas has launched the Concha shoes. No mames. We were talking about this last week about culture vultures and Adidas being who they are. You know, I fuck with Adidas. Adidas is my shit. But why? Why make a fucking Concha style shoe?
Because if they didn't do it, somebody else was gonna.
But it looks ugly. At least do it good.
I agree with
You
that.
know,
I agree with that.
at least do
Concha?
it.
Like-
Yeah.
Like the food,
like
the delicious
dulce?
treat.
Like pan dulce, vieja.
Yeah.
You know,
Little seashells?
little seashells.
Pete's favorite
look at,
treat?
Look at that. Would you rock that? Would you rock that?
The shoe.
Oh my God, I want to eat
Not
it.
that
I want to eat the fucking concha, but I don't know. That's more like a slipper. I wouldn't leave the
I
house
like
in
the
that.
pink
I want the fuzz on the
conchas
inside.
Dude, you wear
better than
Crocs,
the
bro.
white
I wear
ones.
Crocs in the house. Calm down. Like I think that would be some sort of EDM shoe attire. You know, like you wear that
yeah,
shit.
talking about EDM.
Oh,
You'd be wearing those and like
who
a
made
feather
this
headdress
shoe?
and stuff.
Adidas,
I know, but the designer.
Jeezy. I don't know.
No, they lost
Concheesy.
him. They lost him.
No, and then they got him back. You know,
I don't know.
they brought him back. Why? What happened? We're talking about EDM. What happened? For?
Oh no! I fucking that after that day we did the podcast. I just I went home and then it was the EDC, the Brave fucking live.
I called it
streams.
EDM. What is EDM?
Electric dance music.
Oh, okay,
No, the
okay.
We learned
festival.
about that.
The festival's called Electronic.
Dancing Cox.
It's Electric
Dancing
Daisy.
Cox.
I
But
forget the
dude,
C.
the fucking production's out of control, dog.
In
It was
serio?
crazy. Yeah, just fireworks and and there's just one guy just jumping around.
And that's just the medic booth.
You know how I know that EDM is on a sick one and they are so fucking awesome and they don't give a shit about anything? They
Yeah.
do shows on Sundays.
Yeah.
And motherfuckers go out there and rage on a Sunday like at 2 p.m. Just boom, boom.
Well, that was me yesterday also.
Yeah, were you on a sick one or what?
No, I went to. You remember Harvard Base?
Yes.
Friend of the show.
Boy, do I
Friend of the
remember
show.
Harvard Base. Green,
Yeah,
what
What
is
taught
it?
you about EDM?
No, I went to go check him out at Beach House over
Get
there
that.
by the roller coaster. And fuck, it was fun, man. It was a good
A
time.
lot of people having a good time?
Yeah,
partying?
yeah, yeah. It was
How
like
many
getting
drugs
started.
did you consume?
How many what?
Drugs did you consume?
Like all together?
Yeah.
Just kidding.
7.
Did you
One-
do you
one.
do a lot of EDM
He
drugs?
said,
No,
he
no.
said
No?
one.
What is the one? What is the one?
No.
Why, your mom listening or what, fool?
Yeah, yeah.
My mom already thinks I'm a fucking cokehead and I
know.
don't do coke. I don't do coke, mom. What the fuck? I don't.
I know my nickname's from years ago. I don't know.
Man.
Real talk though, did you sit in one of the giant seashells? I could see you in the seashell like a
No,
little
I
pearl.
didn't. I saw it though.
Yeah, they're not, that's the VIP booth,
And
right?
I got on a sick one, and then I started making deals and shit. There's all these shows. I was booking shows and shit.
Shows don't even
Calling
exist.
people.
Hell yeah.
You're like, hey, fucking Casas never called me. He called me like 5 times that day. I was like, hey, fool, I'm going to go live. Hey, fool, never mind.
So whatever
Hey,
the
fool,
one
check this out.
was, it was good.
It was fun.
Oh, man, let's play a game of what drugs he tried. Did you do cocaine on Sunday?
No.
Did you do mushrooms?
He ate some chocolate.
Got him! Got him on the mushrooms. Liquid cocaine. Cocaine. Cheers to all of you having the liquid
Cheers.
cocaine shot. Bing, bang, boom. Down into my
Sorry,
wood.
Fernanda.
Oh, that was smoother.
Liquid
exactly
cocaine.
the same.
down easier.
What if we're doing this wrong? What if we're supposed to snort this drink?
I feel like that's probably what
You know what I'm
This is not
saying?
good.
You know what I'm
Try
saying? Speaking of snorting, let's get Ricardo Islas on the microphone. Dicky Islands, world-renowned artist, most known for his making of an egg for Emo Brown and other things. But he's going to have an event here with us. He's hosting an art show here at Emo Brown headquarters. And Ricardo Islas, alias Dicky Islands, is here to tell us all about it. Dicky Islands, welcome.
Friend of the show.
Hey.
You guys have some Narcan?
Why, you want some? I'm selling it. $60.
Liquid cocaine right here. But yeah, I'm gonna do an art show. Thanks to Emo Brown.
Just thank
Hey.
me, fool. Just
You're
thank me.
welcome.
Thank you, Steve.
No problem. I'm making things happen.
Nice to meet you. And yeah, you guys built a wall so I can.
Hey. Let's put some fucking perspective on that. Let's add a little perspective
We're
to
not a big
that.
fan of walls here.
Steve was wearing a
We're
red
going to
hat.
break it down at the end of the show or what?
Make Dicky Islands great again.
Steve was wearing a red hat when he built the
Big
wall.
Dicky Islands again.
But yeah, I'm gonna do an art show. It's called Inside My Head, and it's kind of just random stuff. I don't like to do like a body of work that all ties together.
Fuck, that's the flyer, fool?
That's tight, dude.
That's sick, dude. Is that supposed to be you?
Huevon.
Chiclet,
All right.
Chiclet's version of me.
That's what Chiclet thinks of you?
Yeah, that's
Dude,
what
he's
he thinks of me.
what's up with
literally
those
drinking the
things under
same
the
thing right now. A
eyes?
chelada.
Where's your beer? Yeah, grab your beer real quick before you get on camera.
Chelada.
Before you get on camera, so you
Penis
can
hands.
I know.
So
Oh
you
my
can look
god,
like it.
that's so accurate. It's
get your drink.
Chiclet does not miss.
Inside My Head, June 3rd, 2 to 7, Emo Brown headquarters here. There'll be prints, original art, music, and more. A fundraiser for Alicia's Youth Leadership Conference in Washington, D.C., which I am proud to say I donated. That's right, fool. 689 Marsac Court. And there he is! In the flesh. That's a real huevo right there, fool. Huevo que yes. Bro, how exciting. I'm stoked to have you be our inaugural art show event here at Emo Brown headquarters. It's something we've like thrown around, tossed around, talked about, flirted with, and now it's coming to fruition. What better dude to fucking throw it down than the pinchy hardcore motherfucker than Dicky Islands, bro?
Right.
Get it,
on
bro.
that one.
what's going on here.
Yeah, I gotta apologize ahead of time. There might be some paintings with some of you in it.
Oh, really?
Oh, damn.
Don't get offended.
Shit. Oh, here we go. Everyone's gonna be shaped like an egg. Don't worry. Hey, check this out before you go to him. He made this shit for us last year, 2 years ago. Fuck, 3 years ago maybe. It's a nice huevito. So Dicky Island's style is that of huevo status. Look at that shit. It says Chula Vista on the front. Got a nice huevito on the back.
What kind of egg is that? Is it like an
the
ostrich
back,
egg or
look at
something?
that. On the back is the Emo Brown logo, bro. Pieced up. He's got a nice head of hair. He's got a nice stash. This is Baron. Looks like it, or Caesar, because Caesar has a nice stash too. Thank you very much for this, man. I am bringing money because I'm looking at buying some shit that day, bro. Tell us a little bit about the fundraising portion of the event.
Well, pretty much my daughter got nominated to go to this youth leadership conference in Washington. And so we just kind of trying to put money together. You know, we had no idea it was that expensive to like her portion alone is like $3,000.
How much is yours, fool? I have a feeling you're going to steak dinners and having cocktails all day, bro. How much was your portion,
Strip
fucker?
clubs.
I'm just gonna drink. We're
Yeah,
gonna
As a
drink all day.
politician.
I'm gonna get you sorted with a couple spots in Washington D.C. that I feel you should go. We'll make some calls and get you set up out there, man. But it's gonna be fun for sure.
But yeah, it's expensive between like our hotels and flights. Flights are ridiculous right now. I mean, we got them way ahead, and they were like $800 each.
And shitty service.
Volaris is giving them away right
Yeah,
now.
dude, go to Volaris.
Come on.
Volaris doesn't fly to D.C. or is that only DF?
I guess wrong initial. Yeah, but it'll be fun. You know, I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna have brand new originals. I'll have some frame prints and just some prints in bags and.
Let's talk budget. How much should people plan on bringing, just so it's, people know how much to bring? Will you be accepting cash, debit card, credit card, EBT? What's the word, bro?
Yeah, I'll be accepting everything, like credit card, Venmo, cash, check, whatever, cocaine, liquid cocaine.
Reach arounds. Todo el pedo, dog.
Firm handshakes.
Yeah. So how much is like the average price? I'm going to say about $200.
Yeah, well, the frame prints are going to be probably like $80.
Oh, shit, really?
And I'm probably going to do some drawings, like some original drawings that'll be framed, and probably $90 to $100. And then I'll do paintings probably starting at $200. I'll have maybe the highest one will probably be like $800.
I'm excited, man. Have you not seen Dickie Island's work? Dickie Island's work, it's next level. We've had him myself. We have some in the bathroom. We've had some in the bathroom. I have some at home. I have one here. He has posted up at the brewery. It's been a while since you've done this, but he's posted up in the brewery, and we've done the Sunday vendors on the deck in front of the brewery, and he's gone in there, he's put some shirts out, put some prints out, put some stickers out. Anytime he goes and does anything, I throw cash at him, bro, because I'm a big fan. I have a homie, el pinche, el maestro, Adrian, maestro, el abuelo. He is a huge fan of yours, bro. Everything you do, he's always ready. Look at that. SD
Just
Killer.
Like name another person with that style. Nobody.
Dude, SD Killer is one of my favorite one. My son, Jackson, the boxer, the fighter, loves Little Warrior so much. He's like, Daddy, buy me that shirt. I buy him that shirt. He wears it. He's outgrowing it, so I'm going to have to re him up on another one. Your style.
And there's some good ones, man.
Dude, his style is fucking incomparable to other people, as you were saying, Bear.
Sharing is caring. That was my favorite.
And what about there's a Bobby Tribal out there?
Yeah,
That's at Salud. There's a Carlos Paez.
Yeah, fool.
What are some of the what are some of the like exclusive ones that nobody will ever have that they should know about and be jealous of?
Oh yeah. You have a Chapo one?
No.
Chalino?
At his house in the bathroom.
Chalino, I have a commission in the works for a Chalino toy. Yeah.
Nice, dog. How much should commission one for CeCe, Casas, BJ, and myself? Like if we wanted to commission a foursome.
Like all in one painting?
It doesn't have to be. It could be individual. Maybe I want to give it to them for Christmas.
That.
Maybe I can commission it and give it to them for their birthdays or some shit, or Christmas, whatever. I'm a giving guy.
Do you have an Emo Brown card?
Do I make it clack better? Wait. I feel a discount is coming. Go ahead.
Yeah, we can talk off the record.
Off the record.
Oh, damn.
All right. Big fan. Oh my God. Baron just made it clack. Go ahead. Make it clack again. Look at it.
Jesus.
There it is.
Do you want to be a member?
I feel so cool when I do that, though.
Do you want to be a member?
How do you become a member?
How do I become a member?
Go to emobrown.com. There is a link there for our Patreon. That's right, motherfuckers. Emobrown.com is up and running, 70%, but it's getting better, Angel. All right. I say dude a lot is working a little bit more on the website. We just got to fix the shop and buy stuff. Go on the website, scroll down, click the Patreon link, sign up. $10, $25, whatever. You're going to be a subscriber to the podcast and get a bunch of cool shit moving forward. Chiclet is doing a bunch of like original shit. He's taking it serious. Him, Caesar, and Gus are taking Patreon very serious.
You motherfuckers take everything serious.
I don't take anything serious.
That's why I think it's funny that you're like the head of the crew.
I'm not the head of the crew.
You were the president last year. What are you now? The mouth of the crew?
I just talk shit, fool.
Yeah, he's
that's
the mouth
all
of
I
the
do.
crew.
All I do is talk shit. I have a good time. Everyone in our crew is awesome. Oh my God, Carlos
Kid Rock?
Paez, bro.
Oh.
Yeah, I had him talking on that one.
Why'd you give him such big nipples?
CeCe has that same tattoo down. No?
That's hilarious.
Well done. Looking forward to all of the things. Dick,
be fun.
stick around. Maybe you can add some much added commentary to what we got going on. What is in a name? Eric Casas III. What is in a name? A couple is getting a lot of fucking pushback because they opted to name their child Lucifer. Apparently, if you're in New Zealand, that is against the law. You can't name your child Lucifer.
There's a lot of places where that's illegal. I was about to Google that shit and tell you. But yeah, there's places where you cannot name people certain things.
Why?
I don't want to know.
Do you know the origin of Lucifer? It means bringer of light. It means morning in Latin. So Lucifer, luz,
Yeah, he was the morning star.
But unfortunately, he was also Satan. Unfortunately, he's also the fallen angel. Is un
live by all these
demonio.
labels,
Sounds like a yeast infection meds. Lucifer. Yes. How do you even pronounce that name? Lucifer. Very easy. OMG, every single roll call for their entire life. Ad is Lucifer. No hay pasa nada. I don't even know if you're looking up the right one, fool.
I might have just changed this 15-minute BJ. I found a list of 40 illegal names.
Why would you name your child Lucifer? I come from a place where I can't talk too much shit because I named my child OMG. Oliver Miles Garcia.
On purpose?
Yeah, on accident. We looked at the
yeah.
fucking birth certificate and I was like, oh shit, we just fucked up. OMG. And then I have a son named Sonny and I have a son named Jackson. They're very anti-paisa names. I get it. Whatever. My name is Esteban Garcia the third.
Just want a
Enough
different
paisa
flavor.
shit. Enough paisa shit ends with me. CeCe, if you had a child, would you ever contemplate naming your child Lucifer?
No, but my best friend has a cat named Lucifer.
Awesome. Cats and kids are just the same.
I mean, for me it is. No, I wouldn't name it Lucifer. And a lot of people name their kids Lucy. Is that the same thing? Kind of.
I like the band Lucy's Fur Coat. I was a very big fan.
It's not that big of a deal. There shouldn't be names banned.
box.
Who cares?
It's
People
Kyle's
get-
favorite.
If it's so easy to change your name in general, then what's the big deal?
It's a parent's
It's
choice.
not that easy.
It's a parent's
It's
choice.
so easy to change your name.
It's extremely easy. All you got to go to the county register, you apply to change
Bring your
name,
social security
and that's
card
a wrap.
and
Can our
that's
guest help me
it.
change my name?
That was a
can.
whole Friends episode
Tiny
one
Baron?
time with Phoebe. Remember?
Time out.
What?
Are you a Friends fan?
I think that I wouldn't say I'm a Friends fan. I grew up in an era where that came on all the time.
You know what came off?
Here's the test.
That French hat of yours. Where did that shit go? Where did that shit go?
It's a fucking liquid cocaine. I'm starting to take my clothes off. I'm done. I'm just
Motherfucker
like,
is sitting with her knees up on a
I,
stool.
yeah, my knees are on here. I'm like,
She's
I'm
perched.
really hot right now, you guys.
Oh my God. That comes with
Like
age.
I'm literally,
Great.
yeah,
Hot
it's
flashes.
menopause
Hot
kicking
flashes.
in, hot
Oh,
flashes.
38.
With that hat, you definitely look like you were selling cookies for the Red Feather Tribe of Troop Beverly Hills. Great movie. I implore all of you to watch
I
it.
love that movie.
You would not name your child Lucifer.
No, I have all kinds of names if I were to ever
Look at
have a kid. Oh, look at that cute
You got a picture
little
of
devil
Pete?
baby.
Dude, I would send that fucking Christmas card all year long. I'd send that,
That
shit
is
in June. I don't
the
give a fuck.
cutest.
Guys,
That kid
would
is
you ever
taking a
change?
shit
Would you ever
right now.
name your child Lucifer?
No.
No. ¿Por qué no?
I just don't like the name.
Demonio.
Yeah.
Tampoco.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Baron. Perdón.
No.
No.
But this list of fucking illegal names.
We're gonna get there, fool.
No, we're
gonna
not.
get
I'm going to save this for next week. It's so good.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not gonna talk about
I'm not
this?
wasting content.
Let's do it now.
All right. Well, wait.
Let's wait. But wait. So, are you even gonna do a 15-minute? Tú sabes what?
Oh, this would be probably a 13-minute because it's so many names. But I would not name my kid Lucifer. I named him Pete.
Pete.
He's acting like Lucifer right now, though, dude. He's about to turn 3, and everybody told me Charitable 2s doesn't exist. Charitable 3s. I was like, y'all motherfuckers lying. They are not lying.
I stumble upon a lot of weird stuff while I'm in the bathroom scrolling Instagram and TikTok. And this week is no different than any other. I was watching Instagram crime scene. What is it called? Crime scene something. And you go on Instagram and you follow it, and it shows you all of the crime scene cleaners.
Oh, my friend was one of those.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Dude.
My friend.
What the fuck are you looking up
I
on
don't know.
Instagram that this
Dude,
comes
this
your
is
way?
insane.
I have
one
no
of-
idea.
One of my friends was a crime scene cleaner when it comes to deadly car accidents on the freeway. That was his job, is to clean it up.
I
Jesus
accidentally
Christ.
clicked
Why are
on the
half of
link,
them bathrooms?
and I went in there, and I just started scrolling. I was like, "What is all of this?"
I
a
feel like
Taco
there should
Bell
be a
bathroom.
warning on this.
There's trigger warnings on there. That dude is.
We just didn't
happy.
give one.
He's
Damn.
that dude is ecstatic.
Yeah, we need to give a
He's
trigger warning.
so excited to be in
No.
there.
That's a
Oh
Taco
my
Bell bathroom if I've ever seen
Oh
one.
my God. They are currently taking applications for this career.
Hell no.
What's it
For
pay?
reals. For
What's it pay?
reals. I'm not even lying to you, man.
Is it good?
Crime scene cleaning is the
I
next.
would absolutely do it.
You would
What's
do
your
it?
minimum?
100%.
What's your minimum payment for that though? Like salary, get one number for a year.
I would intern. That's like one of those things where I'm just like,
volunteer her time.
Check out the soup in the background. What am I
got you a
walking
job.
into?
I don't know why true crime is like, my podcast I was listening to before we got here, I was listening to, murder. I love watching murder
What is it with
podcasts
women
and
loving that
shows.
They wanna kill all of us.
I looked. The demographic of true crime is 80% female led.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I think I know my wife is probably watching it, taking fucking copious amounts of notes, trying to figure out how can I get this guy? How can I get rid of this guy? It's never gonna happen. Wap, I love you.
I'm gonna break it
children.
down.
Yeah, but
I
also
think
gives
it's
you
like a dude my
situational
age watching
awareness.
skateboard videos. Like it's something I would love to do, but I will never do.
Skateboard videos? You watch skateboard videos?
I still watch skate videos.
Really?
Fuck yeah.
I don't think there's nothing fun about skateboard videos. So if you're interested in applying for a job at Crime Scene Cleaning, just click on the link Crime Scene Cleaning on Instagram, and they'll make all of your wildest dreams a reality. Unfucking real. I would never do that. Something I do participate in is bad tattoos. Are you aware?
you
A
have
young
any?
lady.
I got a bad one.
I know. We'll talk about that. But there's a young lady. There was a young lady in Bali. She went to Bali and her dream tattoo, I don't know what it was. I think it was Angel of Energy or something. Like she wanted to get it and she had a meltdown because she got her tattoo. The big point of emphasis is that she was going on a holiday, on vacation, and her tattoo was going to be Angel of Energy. The tattoo guy
saw
put
this.
Energy Angel.
Yeah.
And she lost her shit, bro. Look at her. Todo llorando.
You know what though? I like it. Energy Angel is way cooler.
It's not
The
wrong.
one that she's showing right now?
Let's see.
No,
Listen.
it's on her arm. What a
Listen.
sucker.
Monster and Red Bull will be hitting her up within the week. Don't you worry.
So listen, they put an actual
There's a stencil.
Yeah, there's a stencil on there before they tattoo, and they go look in the mirror,
Yes.
see
Do
if
you
you like
like
this
it?
placement.
At least Splurjo at Pop's Tattoo Shop on University Avenue in City Heights does. Because that's where I get all of my tattoos. He makes it happen. This young lady opted not to even look. I guess that's what happens when you're an Australian influencer. No regrets. You know, you just say, I'm going all in.
I like her
I'm
tattoo.
going all in.
Energy
Pobrecita.
Angel, I love
Let's
that.
get it.
Angel Energy.
Matching tats.
Why not just
No.
flip
many
it and
knuckles
put
is that?
energy on top of Angel?
Yeah, she could do the arrow, like
Yeah? And then you
whoops,
go, make
like
it awesome.
arrow to arrow, like do like a little.
Hey, Casas, put that video
half
on because she
circle.
has like every letter of the alphabet on her collarbone.
Those are Roman numerals.
And she's upset about Energy Angel. And she has like XMMMLLL. It's like Super Bowl
They're
73.
worse. Luis has a coctopus on his foot.
What is your worst tattoo?
what?
What is your worst tattoo?
Wait, hold on. Can we talk about Luis's coctopus?
Go
Because
ahead.
it grosses me out.
I like how you look at Casas for that.
He has an octopus on his foot with 8 uncircumcised wieners attached to it, and he calls
that's
it his
interesting.
coctopus.
That's real.
Yeah, it's on his foot.
I'm gonna have to see it,
And
man.
it's
I'll
like
put it
very
on.
veiny and very gross.
Bottom or top?
Look at her tattoo on her collarbone. What is that?
That's the number
She's like a
3,464,000.
She's a Super Bowl fan. She's a Super Bowl fan. I haven't seen that many.
She's planning for the next one. Yeah.
Angel. Pobrecita. That's there forever.
All right, what's your worst
Pobrecita.
tattoo?
My worst
I didn't
tattoo?
know it got cold out there in Bali.
What is your worst tattoo? Because I'm going to take my shirt off.
Me too.
I
drew
can't take mine off
I
to
drew
show
my
you
own
guys.
worst tattoo, and I love it.
Yeah, all right. Let's see.
You drew your own tattoo?
When I was like 12.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh.
It's 2 pork chops that form a heart that say mom.
Ah.
And I had it in a notebook. I found it when I was throwing them away. I was
my
like,
I
oh, I'm
thought
getting
those
that
were
tattoo.
lungs. They look like
They
lungs.
got a little fatter over the years.
So you want to be white from Chula Vista. That's
my
how you do
mom,
it.
but here's the story. All right,
White
my mom
pork
used to call me pork chop. Okay,
Oh,
Twice?
twice in my
Okay.
life. That's all I got.
I don't know if I have a bad... I know I have bad tattoos, but the worst one, I don't know. I have like the angel...
I thought you were taking your shirt off. I'm so upset.
Yeah, well, I mean, I have San Diego on my back, but no, I don't think I have a bad tattoo. They're all
And
good.
bubble letters? Is your back in bubble letters?
It's in bamboo sticks.
Are they all good quality?
Shut up, it's
I'm
a
not
bamboo
asking you to
stick.
call anybody out, but
My mom
I have
got
some good
super-
tattoos that are
my-
not very good quality.
My mom got super pissed at this tattoo. It's the Virgen of Guadalupe, but like in Santa Muerte form. Bro,
Why is that bad?
I got lectures and lectures. And mijo, ¿qué tienes, mijo? ¿Qué tienes? Sabes que ella va a venir a colectar en lo que dices tu ofrenda. And I was like, damn, mom, you're taking this shit real deep, man.
What if somebody does judge you at the end of the road for all your tattoos?
Well, yeah, it's
Are you
good
going to
to
be
know.
like
Gives
sitting there
a
trying to
fuck.
explain shit, or you'd be like, yeah, you're right.
I'm fucked.
I got titties on my arm. Like I got
You
a
do.
dead
But they're
person
nice.
with titties on
They're not
my
bad.
arm.
For slow dancing? What?
And what's worse is like when I'm
What are they
standing
there for?
somewhere and people be like, "Do you see that tattoo?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I know."
Yeah, it's
I have
on
it."
me. I see it every day.
These literally are a perfect replica of
Well done.
what I look like in real life.
Fools Gone Wild put a post out this week about Mexicans being Mexicans' worst enemy, Barry. You don't know anything about this. You're married. You made him a little Mexican. Be careful.
I'm a
for
big
that.
fan of him, though.
Mexicans versus Mexicans. This is true.
This is
It's just
true.
very true. I saw it. I don't always like repost things, but I saw it and I was like, this strung a chord that was very true. In all the things I've done, the only people that are like, why are you doing that, fool? Don't do that. Why are you opening a brewery? Mexicans don't drink beer, dog. Why are you opening a bar? What do you know about bars? Podcast, who wants to listen to your dumbass talk about shit? It's always been Mexicans. And that dude is legit. He's talking about there's no bigger enemy to what you're doing than your own fellow person. And I don't see that in any other culture. I grew up with Filipino dudes in my circle because they were my neighbors, they were my homies growing up, and they get each other's back. Small business, family functions, whatever it was, they always got each other's back. You know, white people, well, you can attest to that, dude. White people string together, khaki pants and all the thing, whatever you guys rock. It's awesome. Mexicans, for some reason, we never got any love from fellow Mexicans until now. I feel like the circle I surround myself with, all the people that are in my clique and my crew and everything I do right now is true. But that came out and I was like, wow, that's for real. It's like crabs in a bucket. It's like small business owners, especially. Small business owners and your homies, you see somebody trying to come out and do their things like, ay, muy chingón este vato, ya quiere tener un negocio. I want to finish college and I want to go to graduate school. Muy chingón este güey. Quiere ir a colegio. Quieres ir a graduate school. It's always the same, fool. And it's always like your cousins and it's always like your close friends. No bigger hater in my circle than friends. And I've chopped all those fools out, man. Do you encounter that in the Latinx demographic?
I don't know, man. I keep a very, very tight circle. You know this because you're like one of 3 people in it. So,
and I didn't want to be in it.
I just triangle and you got stuck. You're the top corner. Yeah, no, I see it everywhere though.
Yeah,
I see it like with everybody I know. Like Fernanda had told me growing up that she was like, I'm assuming this is a relatable issue, but like she always felt like she was not American enough for the American kids and Mexican enough for the Mexican kids.
The Selena mentality.
They got that hate from both sides, and I'm here to say it needs to stop.
Okay.
Thanks, Baron.
My name is Baron Jesbera, and I'm running from the law.
No,
on
but
you,
it sucks.
Barry.
It's not good.
You're in this industry, Casas, the industry of being an entrepreneur, the industry of being self-made and doing your thing. Have you ever come across some friction, some static from other homies in your clique, people telling you not to do it, it's not going to work?
Yeah, I don't think so, man.
No? Perdón.
I don't know why.
I guess Barrio Logan is different than Chula Vista.
It's different. It's different. Yeah. It's just like I've always just, I mean, the things I do is like so.
I like when you touch your top lip because it leads me to think that you're taking this question serious. I don't know what it is. Es una madre. Es una madre.
He's just smelling those fingers.
Es una madre. Es una madre.
No, but I've never done a business that necessarily other people did. You know what I mean?
That's true. You're
like
very
I always
unique.
fit like this weird gap where everyone's like, oh yeah, well he's just doing.
You
that
don't
shit.
Create a lane of your own.
The thing is, you don't fit a weird gap.
Yeah.
The thing is, you're very flexible to adjust to people's needs.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know how to get into a crevice and be like, yo, you're not connecting here. I can make that connection.
Yeah, exactly.
And then when I met you, you've done that for me.
Yeah.
CeCe, you're not Mexican, but I'd like to hear your insight.
You know, I feel like I have a lot of expectations. I get a lot of shit from a lot of people,
your hat?
but you know, my close friends, no, not so much. My family never supported anything that I've been doing in the bar industry and whatever until recently.
Why?
She's
Because
rich.
I'm successful. It was one of those things where
Because I make money.
Because I got them dollars.
She don't have to pay no taxes.
I
No.
knew.
Hey,
You
careful
know
what
what
you say.
it was? It was when my parents found out about this podcast and about the bar without me showing them. And it was at that point when that news article that came out and went viral about Malort at the bar.
Okay, yeah.
And how you
They
drink the
found
most
out
of it.
about that, and I feel like ever since then, my family's been like,
Good for you.
maybe we should back off a little bit instead of her going back into politics and whatever that I used to be in. They're kind of just very like.
You're one of the biggest hustlers I
Relaxing.
know. And I'm happy to have you in my
Yeah.
corner as a partner. You get down, you do your thing. We bust each other's balls, but it's only because it comes from a place of respect.
Yeah.
You kill it, CeCe. I mean,
Thanks.
in all honesty, I mean, you do a lot for the bar and Elwood and now actually for the fucking brewery.
Yeah.
You're over there helping me out in the brewery and trying to like
Yeah.
close some deals and
Well,
make
you're
it
my
happen.
brother.
Yeah, I look to you and I don't look to you. You made yourself visible to me, which is something that doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, I'm kind of pushy sometimes, but
Yeah.
I'm definitely like driven, and I know what I got. I got it in
Fuck
front
yeah.
of me. I got it 100%, and I can do it. And so if I can do it, I'll do it.
I've never been pushed by my family in a negative way. Fuck, come on. I went to Brewery. I'm Mexican. I'm from Chula Vista. My parents got my back.
Yeah, your
my
parents are
family
rad.
has my back.
Yes.
Without my fucking mom or my dad or even my sister or anybody in my corner, this doesn't happen. Especially without my wifey in my corner. I don't have a brewery if wifey's not in my corner. I don't have a bar if anyone is in my corner. A podcast, I'm a dumbass. I just like to talk shit. I think this would eventually happen, but I feel like it happened specifically because of all of the other things that I had done and boxes that I have checked to get here. And now once we've built that platform, and that platform, I feel like it was like just ready made for what we did here at Emo Brown. Now we get to bring people on, as you're going to see after the break. We're going to bring in Supervisor Nora Vargas.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Her path to where she is now has been duplicated by no one, replicated by even less. She has done it on her own, born and raised in Tijuana, came to school here on this side, put herself through every level that she needed to go through. She killed it, murked it, got to that next level. Now she is County Supervisor, District 1 handling chair of Sandag, all of the things. Like, she kills it. And that's why I wanted to bring this up, because I want to hear what happened in her corner. We've had Ms. Nora Vargas in the past. We had her, and we got to know her, but we're going to do it all over again because we're on video now. We're on video
she
now,
came ready,
Super.
too. Look at
all
her.
right, she came in that leather jacket. She looking like she's rolling down that Harley. It's all right. It's all right.
You look good.
So let's take a break. Let's go to break. Then we'll come back. Then since Lexi's not here, we're going to do your 15-minute BJ while we're talking to Ms. Supervisor Nora Vargas.
Oh, now I feel real confident.
Enjoy yourselves at the break. We'll be right back.
Let's go.
All right.
Wait, where's my
Look
pants?
at us. Look at us. Back from break. And a little bit of authority has been put into the equation today. Ladies and gentlemen, back for her second round on Emo Brown, this time with video. She has most recently been voted the first Latina,
Yeah.
an immigrant to chair the Board of Supervisors here in the county of San Diego. The chair at Sandag. Oh my God. That's already right there. That's overwhelming. The schedule sounds overwhelming. Vice President of Community and Government Relations, once upon a time, high executive at Planned Parenthood, and a little bit closer to home. There's other things, other accolades, but I wanted to find the closer to home ones. Served on the Southwestern College Board. Those are the ones that stood out the most, but oh my God. Supervisor Nora Vargas, welcome back. Welcome back.
So happy to be back.
Welcome back.
Thank you for being here.
I know. Thank you
what's
for coming back. When most people come
Really?
once and they're like, I'm out. I'm never coming back.
I want to be part of Metiche Monday every Monday.
Yeah, let's do it.
Lexi just got fired.
Thanks for that statement.
That's
Let's go.
sexy.
Hey, Lexi just got bumped.
We love you. We miss you.
Primeramente, Soup, you're not down. You're not down to come here every Monday and do it.
I am, but my team would
I was
probably
gonna
like,
say.
"Cállate."
Oh my God. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Let's play a little catch up.
Okay.
Let's talk about how you started, where you started, and why you started. Go ahead.
Where I started, born and raised in Tijuana, immigrant, right? Very proud to be binational, fronteriza.
Fronteriza.
Sí, I'm the oldest of 4 kids with the most amazing mom and dad in the universe. When you guys were talking a little bit about, a while ago about the whole thing about, the support that you have around your family, I don't think I ever knew what it was like people not to support you until I got into politics. Because I just thought people were good and everybody helped each other. My parents had me in a little bubble, and it was always about trying to help other people, always trying to do the right thing, and so I grew up in that world. And so for me, why I do this is because I just want to make the world a little bit better for people. And I know it sounds kind of cheesy.
Nope.
But it's true. Like, I actually believe that government can work for everyone, not just some, right? And they're not just taglines. It's actually, I wake up every day, and no matter what, I'm like, if I could just make it a little bit better for people, then I'm doing my job. And it's hard because I only have a short amount of time. Government doesn't work fast enough, but I'm surrounded by a really good group of people. My team is amazing. And we're doing good things.
El Beto. Beto came in. We're going to be working directly with Beto moving forward
love
with
him,
this
yeah.
foundation. Nothing but glowing remarks about you, Soup. He's a cool dude.
Yeah,
So you definitely surround yourself with champions, with winners. Yeah. What I love about you most is you are a representative of the vocal minority. Personally, among other things. But personally, when we were opening our small business, I had no idea what we were doing. Yeah. And it turns out 6 years after the fact, there are so many programs, and things that we could have jumped into to make our path into where we are now a lot easier, a lot smoother. So you are definitely the voice. You represent us. You speak a language, and I was telling these guys earlier, it's like the language that you speak is foreign to a lot of us. And I'm not talking about English. I'm not talking about Spanish. I'm talking about legislation. I'm talking about passing laws. I'm talking about just breaking things down to the root minimum so we can understand.
Yeah. So, I think that's, in all of my, work that I do, I always talk about breaking down barriers, right? And we found it on equity. And I'm like, what the hell does that mean? And it really means, we just gave out millions of dollars away from ARPA funding. And what I was really, really adamant about making sure that it wasn't just, the same old groups getting the money, right? It's like, let's go into the communities and make sure that the paletero company is getting it, making sure that the flower shop is getting the money. For me, that was really important. And even my hairdresser, she was like, can I apply for this? So now, fast forward, they opened up another, they have 2 more chairs, they're expanding, and they're using funds that should be, it's their money. It's your money. You pay taxes.
We just don't know how to access it.
Because
That's
nobody
it.
tells us.
No one's aware of it.
We don't know how to get, we didn't know it existed. We didn't know what is the process to get it. And even at my level, with the help of my mom who speaks that language, we were still in the dark.
And I'll tell you something that was really, this is why I love my team. My staff is the best. And they like, ay, viene con otra idea, right? She has another idea. But the way a lot of folks did it is they got the money from the federal government, ARPA funding, and then they said, okay, we'll give it to the San Diego Foundation and they can disperse it. And I said, absolutely not. We're going to do it ourselves because, San Diego Foundation does good work, but we need to make sure that the people in our community, they know what the county does, how we do it, and we need to be the one dispersing the money. And so my poor team, those strong, mighty Latinas out there, like knocking on doors, letting know, and then other people letting me know, right? Friends of mine saying, hey, have you heard about this organization? Have you heard about this business? Having them apply. And then, ya sabes, nuestra gente, like, I don't have all my tax receipts.
Yeah.
I mean, they have it, but there is in a
Ham,
box
no
of
burger.
zapatos.
Peanut butter, no salad. It's like everything is always in different parts, man.
And so I think for me, it's a learning experience because I also think about now I'm working with, Southwestern College or other entities, even the county, and saying, okay, when we talk about economic prosperity, what else can I do so that that, look, this is your checklist. You should always have your taxes handy. You should always have things that maybe are common sense or people do all the time. But when you have to do payroll and you have to do marketing and you have to do, everything and sell the product, it's really hard. And so I'm really trying to be innovative and think about how we do that. Because for me, talking about economic prosperity is super important. We always talk about our community surviving, and I'm done with that, right? I mean, County of San Diego is the safety net. We're supposed to be there for, access to food and housing when you're in a really dire strait. But I also think that we should be innovative, right? We should really think about how do we make sure you can think about building wealth. We don't talk about building wealth in our communities, right? We never talk about that.
We talk about month to month, surviving, connecting the dots.
And so many of us are a paycheck away from that, right? I mean, I have student loans, I'm not rich. But ayando, right? We're hustlers. We get the work done. And I think that that's what I want, like, especially young people to see. Like, yes, it's good to have a good job, but I want you to be an entrepreneur, be an innovator. Why can't we be the people who are creating the next Facebook or whatever the heck the next thing is, right? Or, having these conversations so that people know that our voices are important, right? So when you were saying, my parents supported me in opening up a bar, or for in your case, CeCe, that you said, well, they didn't really know, or, we have to tell these stories because there might be some young person hearing this and saying, oh my God, I can do that.
I could do that.
I can do that.
He looks like me. She looks like me.
Yeah. And I think it doesn't have to be like, I meet people and they're like, oh my God, you're doing this. And I'm like, yeah, I just want people to know, like, I didn't go to an Ivy League school. Right, I went to community college. I went to Montgomery High School.
Wait, Southwestern College isn't an Ivy League school?
We're on the hill, baby.
¿Qué pasó aquí?
The Ivy League of the South Bay. Pero you know what I mean? Like, I ended up, I left, I went away for college and all that good stuff. But I want people to know, like, and I hope people go to Ivy Leagues, right? My niece is at, UC Berkeley, and she's doing super fregona, she's gonna be an attorney, and she is like, I'm like, take a break, don't work so hard. She's like, Nina, you were doing more than I was at this age. I'm gonna do better. Then I'm like, okay.
Isn't that crazy? Unknowingly to you, that was probably not your goal, but just you doing you created a bar for somebody
you're
to
the
live
bar.
up to.
Yeah.
You
And I'm
know,
like, but chill, live life, live in the present.
do all the drugs. No,
No,
calmada.
Que no me oiga mi hermana. My sister would be like, what? No.
Free spirit experimenting.
I know. I still want to get my tattoo. Te dije.
Splurge.
Soup was telling me that she doesn't have any tattoos,
And I really want
That's
one.
like the new.
but she wants one.
No.
Yeah.
The new trend is no tattoos.
Yeah, that's true. But she really has deep meaning and value behind the one she wants
Where
to
would you get it?
Yeah, that's what we're trying to
That's
figure
what I
out.
don't know.
Well, what is it?
So, my mom and dad both have passed away. My dad passed away last year. My mom passed away about, I think it's almost 10, 11 years now. I think I blocked it. But anyway, so my little sister says that every time I see a hummingbird is my mom. Like, it's for all of us. And it's weird because they do show up everywhere. And or maybe I just never saw them before and now I do. So if something's going well and I see a hummingbird, I'm like, oh, I said mi mamá. Like, my mom's
I'm on the right path. I'm on the right path. Todo va bien.
yeah. Or I see one or something, right? And then my dad was like my compass, right? My dad, he taught me about reading and politics and the love for community. And so for me, I feel like a compass or like an actual hummingbird with a compass around it would be super cool.
Oh, I
On your
love
neck.
that.
Like a big chain.
Right on the soup's neck.
I don't know if I can be governor with a.
Oh, wait a second.
I get recommended.
Whoa, breaking news, breaking news.
I don't know if I can be governor with the hummingbird on my neck. Is that the next step?
No, I don't know what's gonna happen.
you
but
know.
Look at it.
We should have like a little contest of all the tattooers that listen to this, and like they can send in their art, and then whoever you pick, we can have it live on.
I
air.
would just
Oh
cheat
my
and
God,
say
I-
Splurjo does it. You know, 'cause
I mean, there's a lot of good tattooers.
there's a lot of great Isaac that tattooer, Avocado Man.
Just your
you know?
idea alone is
Yeah.
pretty.
How do you all decide where to put it to?
Usually a
I'm
lot
wasted.
of drinking.
Where my mom
Yeah, I'm wasted.
That's why I said leg is good because it's easily hideable, but also easily showable.
Yeah, look at that leg.
Oh, you can't see my legs. Not that easy then, never mind. But arm tattoos are tough. I feel like once you go past the elbow, you look like a
You're a hoodlum.
yeah, you're gonna fight somebody. Above the elbow, it's like maybe you've done some time, but legs, nobody judges.
What about the neck?
Neck, you're a
Done.
rapper.
Yeah, it's over. It's over.
So my brother has really cool tattoos on both of his arms, and then when he got one here, then my sister, my middle sister, she's gonna hate me for saying this, but she was like, Nora, you think Balu's on a gang?
Yeah,
My dad thought my first tattoo was a gang. It's Blink 182.
Things Mexicans say.
And I said, no, Erika, it's like he's really honoring my mom. And he did this beautiful tattoo right here where it's like an angel, and then it has like four ball. Like it's really, really
It's
pretty.
happening here. We're gonna bring
Let's do this.
We're bringing a tattooer.
We're all
We're
getting
bringing
live
a-
companion.
Yeah.
If it doesn't happen now, it'll happen
Yeah.
in the future.
Yeah.
We gotta do it.
We're gonna
Manifest
do
it.
it. We're gonna take care of it. We're gonna call one of our
and
guys
it's
in
a
our
beautiful
corner.
thing
Yeah.
too.
Yes.
This is something
I
for
did
your
hear. It
mother and
really
your
is.
father. Yeah.
here, maybe?
My condolences, by the way.
Thank
That's-
you.
It would be an awesome tribute. I think honestly. And is that a Mexican thing? The hummingbird? Los chuparrosas?
No sé.
No.
Sounds like a good name for a band, though.
I'm telling you.
Chuparrosas? Let's do it.
We've in our family we've always said my mom's dad, my pop, my grandpa is a chuparrosa, a hummingbird.
Yeah.
And anytime
That's a rough name.
Chuparrosa?
That does not mean hummingbird.
hey man, I'm a border kid. I get stuck in between languages sometimes.
I love it, though.
But
Man, let's
anytime,
do it.
and wifey can attest to this. Anytime I'm in a situation where I need guidance or I need to make a decision that's like, oh my god, where do I go? A hummingbird shows
There you
up.
go. That's
It's true.
true.
It's
Yeah.
very true. And I'm the furthest person to believe in something like that. I don't really believe in stuff like that. But of late, I'm older. I have children. I have more responsibility. I believe in all of these
Yo
signs.
sí, mira, yo
A ver,
también.
a ver. Woo, no, all of them. She has everything. Oh, the thing I'd be
Y la
worried.
Virgen.
The thing I'd be worried about is finding time in your schedule to sneak in a tattoo. What is your day consist of, Soup? What do you do now in your new role that you were anointed in January of this year as the chair of county? What does that consist of? What are the roles?
Yeah. So first, I want to make it clear. I don't make
Right here.
$500 million.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So you start the song La Chona with los tucanes.
That's one of the coolest things I ever done. Like actually, because I'm like totally like I'm in paisa, in my heart. And so I was like, it was so much
You're amongst
fun.
paisas, don't worry,
the
Sue.
boots.
You're
Did we
amongst
look at the
paisas.
boots?
This is
Mírala,
the place.
hasta no,
Well, I love
man.
country music. That's the other part. I just came back from Stagecoach, and everybody's like, "You did what?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
That's
And
insane.
I love country music. Every year I go to a Stagecoach.
That's at
and,
Petco. That's after a
that was
game.
Petco, yeah.
Yeah, I was there. I was way in the back, but I was there for
On
that
the
show.
set.
Yeah,
Picture too.
I was in there. Yeah, that was
But
a great
you know
show.
what? They're really good people. They do a lot of cool stuff. The other one that happened, something that happened that was totally like, I think I didn't really get it until it happened, which is I got the keys to Tijuana because I was born and raised there. And that was like a big deal. And my sisters got mad at me because she's like, "Why didn't you tell us?" I'm like, like whatever. And then I thought about it. I was like, that's a really huge deal. And the mayor and then the governor of Baja came down to give it to me. And I was kind of fangirling. It was so cool.
That sounds dangerous, though.
That's the keys to Hong Kong.
Secuestra.
I just got the keys to Tijuana.
Secuestra
And,
plus.
and all of the cartels are like, yes, we approve, Sid. Yes, we approve. You're good. Oh my God, that sounds scary.
Ni lo más de Dios.
Ni lo más de Dios, for real. You are a border kid.
I'm a border kid, 100%.
You represent both sides of the border. You have connections on the south side of the border. You work with, like you said, the governor and the mayor.
And
when
regular
you're-
people too,
and
right?
yeah.
Doctors.
Here we are. It doesn't get more regular than the people you are here with right now. We're blue collar, UPS workers, entrepreneur, musician, entrepreneur, person who does all marketing and media from the majority part of San Diego.
Hand model.
Small business owner with CeCe. Myself, small business owner and entrepreneur.
Sí, puros meros.
We are the blue collars here. We are I work at UPS. We are those people. And you have that connection because you're from here.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you?
It means that I have to make sure I'm very intentional about the work that I do because I'm not going anywhere, right? I mean, I was on the community college board, and this is what I used to tell the folks at Planned Parenthood all the time, right? I know you want me to do something or say something, but you have to understand this is my community, and I have to look at myself in the mirror every day. And when I go to like the store anywhere, people know who I am.
Oh, pues claro.
And they're like, "Ya te vi."
It's because you're active on social media.
And so I have to make sure that I'm doing the right thing for community, and I have to lead by example because I think you all know, right? For a long time, there's been sort of like a black cloud with elected officials in the South Bay, right?
Always.
And
San Diego as
in
a
San
whole.
Diego
I feel like,
but-
yeah, in general.
But I feel like I have a responsibility to break that mold, and it shouldn't be that hard, right? You just have to like keep your head up and do the right thing. Dot your I's, cross your T's. No creerte mucho, right? Don't believe the hype, because
But believe in your power.
Believe in the power.
Believe
Own
in the
your
power. Yeah, own it.
Own the power.
Yeah.
And
You're
surround
powerful. You're the
yourself-
highest ranking Mexican in all Southern California. Let's be real.
Well, I'm
That's a
actually the
fact.
highest ranking person in San Diego, California.
What's up?
Oh.
Yeah.
Are there
Damn
days where you
it.
come across where you just don't feel that way though?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What do you do to get yourself out of that?
I play really loud music.
Ooh, what do you play? What's the
Chona.
playlist?
No, it depends on the day, but I think I really surround myself with my family. Like I've had a couple of weeks that have been really tough, and my family always comes through, no matter
You've
what.
had some tough weeks, Soup.
Yeah,
You've had some
it's been
tough
tough.
weeks as you took over the reins and everything.
Yeah, but the thing about it is staying grounded. I think is the most important thing, and then creating a process, making sure you stay grounded, and that people can see that you're being fair. Because sometimes I have to make tough decisions, but I always explain the why. Right, always explain the why. I don't be like, oh, because I said so. No manches. That's not how it works.
And
I mean, some people do that, but I don't. That's not my leadership style. Mine is more like, all right, let's figure it out. Let's bring people together. Let's have community be part of it, and let's get it done. And so for me, it's really important that we do that. So being the chair of the board of Sandag, being the chair of the board of supervisors, we just passed a $1.2 billion budget at Sandag with transportation access, which, last year I promoted the 18 and under for
Yes,
free.
for
This year
students.
we're doing the same thing, and then we're really pushing for 24 and under,
Okay.
right? My hope is that we can eventually get to seniors as well,
How do we get to 44 and for CeCe 38?
38 and under.
What about me?
Seniors. I think she said seniors. That covers 44.
I think, yeah.
Cállate que yo tengo 51 and they
Yo-
sent me
no.
ARP.
Cállate, wait.
I look the oldest, but I'm the youngest.
No, ARP sent me a
Yeah.
thing, and I'm like, "Okay, I'm not that
What do you
old."
want from me?
I'm like, now I'm fighting for seniors. But anyway, but for me, I think that's really important, right? We passed the bipartisan budget, and you have the people who are going to be like on, the news outlets, just nothing
Spinning.
is ever right. Yeah. But I think we have to stay grounded and remember that all of these policies are about real human beings. So you can keep talking all your nonsense on TV and doing whatever you have to do, but in the end, we need to do the right thing for the people on the ground. And that's what we're doing, like with homelessness. We have about 8,000 something, unsheltered people in San Diego County. I'm like, that is shameful, right? And in the whole county, a county of 3.3 million people. But so now we're doing it. I'm looking at it from so we have 800 veterans. What can we do to put them in permanent housing? We have about 2,000 seniors, right? And then what do we do to make sure that they don't become homeless? So we created this awesome program where people were able to apply up until May 8th, where they were able to get about $4,000 of funding from ARPA that they can just use for whatever they needed, right? Because what happens is when you are low income, it's like the government and people who have money think that they could make better decisions for you than what you need, right? So let me use that cushion for either paying my bills or my rent or food.
The essentials.
Versus, whatever it is that I need versus you telling me what to do it. And, people come back and they're like, oh, what if they abuse it or whatever? Look, rich people abuse stuff all the time.
I think more than
right.
I think more than anyone else.
Right? And so I'm like, for me, it's like, give people back their dignity and their respect so that they can get things done because they can make choices for themselves. Sometimes they just don't have the resources to get it done.
How do you go about getting the word out to people like that? Where you're like, hey, I've got $4,000 for you. All you have to do is apply. Like, how do they get that?
So we do a lot of the news, right? Like just press conferences. And I have to tell you, this is the coolest part. And I know it's going to sound goofy, but I just still think it's really cool that when I have a press conference, there's like a whole bunch of media that comes.
Hey, when you speak, people listen. When you look at Casas isn't saying shit because he's like, oh my God. Oh my God, look who's here. I can't say nothing.
But, I think it's, and I don't say it to be silly about it, but I just think it's that power of the role and the position to really get things done. And the other one is, and the media has been really a good partner, to be honest. And the other part is because I am bilingual and bicultural, right? I actually just go on and start speaking Spanish. And then, and so they really appreciate that because we're able to get the information out to our communities. And I try to really work closely with a lot of the other local mediums that also are like the Filipino press, the African-American community, local newspapers and stuff, so I can get the information out.
You haven't really given the media an opportunity to go against you. What you've been doing is, it's bipartisan almost. Yeah. Your main objective is not Democrats. Your main objective is not Republican. It's not this, it's not that. It's the human.
Yeah.
It's like the human need.
Yeah.
And when you're focusing on that, I feel like you can't go wrong, and people can try, and I've seen it. Oh, yeah. I've seen people try, and I've seen people do it, but it falls on deaf ears because you are hardcore committed to what it is that you're doing. And I feel like Barron was telling me before we started the podcast, he's like,
you corrected yourself to another wrong name.
He's like, I don't know exactly what the role entails. She just said exactly what the role entails. Or the role entails, making sure that common people like us have access to things that we had no idea existed in the previous scope. You know, it's her, and that's a tough job because it does fall on a lot of deaf
That's
ears.
assuming that people want to use those things
Exactly.
too. So Bobby Tribal and I have been talking about the homeless issue in San Diego.
Oh, you don't want to get into that conversation with Bobby Tribal. He's adamant about it, hardcore.
Yeah.
I can move away from this if you want
no,
to.
no,
I don't want to.
He's hardcore about it.
Right out of here.
No, he's.
Well, no, it's fine. But, with all the new legislation that just got passed and how we're like going about it with the ticketing and like actual designated areas and stuff like that. And I've worked with the homeless community for the last 17 years. Mm-hmm. And it's something that I've always wanted to do. If I could do that full time, I would. But that's my passion, is inner city and with children. And my whole thing is talking to a lot of the community, even recently. Yeah. It just seems like that's what they want to do. Like homelessness is something that is chosen at this point, not because there's all these things available. It's because they want to be that way.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
You know, I have a lot of mixed feelings around that because I feel like I go out in the community a lot, right? I don't have the same expertise that you have at all.
No.
But
don't do
I
that.
do.
Like,
No, but I mean,
you
but I'm
really
saying,
do.
but what I'm saying is, in my short amount of time, like the reason why I ran for office was because one of the reasons at Southwestern College, a lot of our students were homeless, and so we opened up, you know, the new what is it called, the gym. We were able to open it up so that people can actually use it. And I was trying to get a safe parking location there, and people were like, no. And so for me, it's like, okay, like, you know, and I'll say this, right? I've had this conversation with the residents of Bonita. They're really upset about the mobile homes and stuff.
Bonita.
And I said to them, okay, but if I put like no parking zones here, they're going to go somewhere else. And I think it's inhumane to keep like pushing people.
It. Yeah.
And it's this, and then I said, okay, well, what if I put a safe parking location? They're like, no, absolutely not. And I'm like, so nobody has real solutions about how to do it. They just complain about how it's really bad. And what you're talking about is real human beings that are experiencing a situation where, you know, there's a person in Spring Valley, because Spring Valley is now in my district, and they said to me, you know, I said, what if I found you a space? Would you go to a permanent house? And I said, would you be able to work somewhere and get like some resources and stuff? And we're going to be voting on some of this stuff tomorrow. And the person said to me, yes, I just don't want to go downtown. Like, as long as I can stay in Spring Valley and in this area, because they're scared of downtown, right? Or they don't like living in a place where, you know, yeah, I want to live in the street, because if I go to a shelter, I can't bring my 2 dogs, and then I can't be around my friends, and it becomes their community and their family. So I think it's really important that as we are transitioning folks, we find those spaces for them where they feel like they have a new home, which is what I think we need to be humane about. And last 2 weeks ago, I met 2 gentlemen. One of them, like my dad, on dialysis. Veteran, Dios mío, like, me parte el corazón. Like, my heart breaks, because I'm like, this is a 70-plus-year-old gentleman who worked his butt off, worked for the city of San Diego. His wife got sick. He ended up in a horrible situation, right? And he was unsheltered, is in a hotel room living there, has been living there for 4 months right now. We're trying to find him permanent housing. He gets on a trolley every day. He walks to the trolley, gets on the trolley, gets care. And if you know people with dialysis, their arms get really bad, and sometimes they don't feel good, you know. And he like gets back on the trolley by himself to go to his hotel room. You know what I mean? And I'm like, nobody should live like that. Like, it's not okay that we live in the 4th largest economy in the world.
The 4th largest.
Yeah, right. And people fight 4th or 5th. Who cares?
In the
we have a
world.
lot
In
of
the
money.
world.
The world.
Yeah.
Right. And so why are we letting people be treated that way? Right. So right now I'm looking at, okay, could we change some policies so that they can actually have somebody who can help them? Right. Because we have all these IHSS programs, but the laws are so antiquated that it's like, what it used to be for the way the world used to be before, right? Oh, you apply, you get somebody, they come and support you, and they're there every day. Well, what if you're unsheltered and you need help? You should be able to get an IHSS worker to come and support you. So we got to change some state laws to be able to do that. But those are the kinds of things where I think about, like, my dad had dialysis. You know, there were times where they didn't pick him up, and my sisters and I were very lucky that we could just be like, oh, peace out, we're going to go get him.
We got to make it
Somebody will go
happen.
get-
Yeah.
But what about the people who don't have families, people who don't have all that? They deserve to be treated with humanity. So to your point is, I think that a lot of people will say, I want to live in this way because the options that they're being provided are not the best options. And then I also think that there are some folks who need to have access to mental health care. So we're working on behavioral health. We're making sure that those resources are available. But again, it's the same thing. It's you don't know what you don't know.
That's very true.
That is amazing.
That is
Honestly,
very
like
true.
coming from me who and I worked at the EOC on the Central Coast, working with families who just live paycheck to paycheck, and something happened and their families are now in a homeless shelter. And where they have cars, they're parked outside the shelter and they're with their family and they're separated. And then I've just dealt with so many, and working in Barrio Logan with the kids, you know, and that's their only meal that day.
Yeah.
So just hearing what you have to say means a lot to me, because you're looking at both sides of the spectrum.
Yeah.
you're dealing with the people who truly hate the fact that we have homelessness dirtying up our streets, as they say. Like, I hear it constantly. Yeah. And then you have these people who, you know, want to be there because of what you say. And then you have the people that need to get out of it. Yeah. And who are constantly looking for that in their resources. And I really appreciate what you have to say, because it's really, truly working with as much as you can.
And the
with
other
what
part
you
is
got.
We have to figure out how to make sure people do not become homeless. That's the prevention piece. And we don't do that enough, right? I mean, sometimes it's just, you know, a healthcare bill, right? Or something of that nature, that if we could figure out a way to support them. Like, a lot of people got really mad at me because I did the eviction moratorium during the pandemic, and it was the strongest eviction moratorium in the country. And then, you know, the federal government followed up with it, and California did. And people were like, I can't believe it. And, you know, the realtors and folks got really mad at me. And I still, you know, and I meet with them and I tell them, I know you all don't like what I did, but it's okay, because, you know, the truth is that people would be homeless right now. I wasn't trying to go against the mom and pop who are doing this. And
Investment
I knew
properties,
we had investment properties.
rental
I'm like,
properties.
I know that investment properties is how many of our community members
make the
are able
dots
to
connect like that. Yeah.
Right? They're able to build wealth that way and stuff. I have nothing against you, but I think it's wrong that in the middle of a pandemic, they just decided to up the
Rate hikes.
The rate hikes when people are like losing their jobs
At their
and
most
stuff.
vulnerable position.
The people
like-
who live in the investment properties.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly. And it's like, that's not cool. Like, and all I said is, like, we're gonna freeze it for a little bit, and then we go back and we figure it out. But people get like, no, you are anti everything. I'm no, I'm not. We just have to be practical, because if people are on the streets, right, then they need to be somewhere. So it's actually more expensive once you get on the streets to get you back into a home than to keep you while you're there. Yeah. And so I think the more we focus on that, the better we will be as a society. And I do really believe that as a society, it is not okay that we think that somebody should be defecating on the street. And it's not okay that a little kid should be able, like in Barrio Logan, the kids that are going to school, they walk by folks who are, you know, doing drugs and doing all sorts of other stuff. It's not okay. Like, we shouldn't make that normal. I mean, we should figure out a way to manage it and work with people so that people who have issues, you know, that they are taken care of, because I do believe in humanity. But I don't believe we shouldn't normalize it, is what I'm saying.
Not an envious position for the soup to be in, because you are constantly being torn from side to side. You know, you have things that you have to answer the bell to on one side, and then on the other side, you have to do the same thing. How do you balance that? How do you balance that with your schedule, your mental health, and then just maintaining the job description, the requirements? That seems like it's a difficult task to handle.
Rocco and Bruno are
And
the
los
best.
perritos.
You know, I have really, really a good support network. But my favorite thing about my support network is that they're not just yes people, right? They call me on my shit.
Hey, your good support group, they're rarely going to be yes people. They're going to be people that are going to constantly push your buttons and be like, no, how about this? How about that? What about this?
So that I feel really, really good about that. And you know, honestly, like my nucleus, my two sisters and my brother, it's only the four of us, right? And of course, my nieces, because when they hear it, they'll be like, what about us? Mina, Fatima and Farah, I love you, right? But I think for me, it's like I've been able to create this network around me that is just like, you know, and my friends, for instance, like, you know, it's been, like I said, a couple of tough weeks, and my friends from Northern California said, hey, we got you a ticket. You're coming to to Napa this weekend, and that's where I was.
Yeah,
and
gotta
so,
have an outlet.
It's pisto time.
we were doing.
love that.
We were namaste.
Namaste. See? She's like, namaste at this winery a little longer, though.
But it's like I didn't know, you know, and you know, I had to like change some stuff around, and you know, and sometimes I think, you know, people like it's hard for them when I have to change things around, but I also have to take care of myself, because if I don't, I can't take care of anybody else. And I learned that a long time ago, and especially with my dad passing like last year, and how tough it was to go through that. It's really hard. I mean, I loved my dad like nobody's business. Así lo amaba. I mean, I still do, but you know what I mean? Like, and whenever I had something happening, I would call and pick up the phone and talk to him, you know? And so it's been tough. And then you just get into one job, and then it's easy to, I think, especially as a woman of color, oldest daughter, you know, chingona, getting
Born to be a leader.
I think you're just like, go. And there has to be a way to just kind of stop and decompress and be like, today's a shitty day.
Because you're in
This
high
really is
demand.
Balance. for
You
sure.
are in high
I
demand.
am. But you know what? I love my community.
Qué bueno.
I get so much energy. So I'm a borderline like intro extrovert, right? So when I'm around people and then when I get to talk to people and they're like, oh, you know, the program that you did really helped me. I'm like, yes.
That's awesome.
Or like when I go, like, you know, the little library stuff.
Yes.
I love my little libraries. I created, because, you know, that we only had, I think, a couple of little libraries in South Bay. And now we actually have little libraries
They're
all
growing,
over.
growing,
and,
growing.
and we have a foundation that's giving them, you know, that's actually donating the books, and it's English and Spanish and other languages, and also for not just kids but for older people. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that you're like, oh my god, it's I mean, for other people it might be silly, but for me it's
We
like,
did that. Yeah.
It's super cool
Yeah.
to see it. And then I go drive by it, I'm like, you know,
Yeah.
taking selfies with little libraries that I find
That's awesome.
along the way.
Yeah.
Because it's really powerful. I mean, I think the scary part right now is like, you know, my Instagram has to be private, or my Facebook, because I get like threats and stuff. So I think that's the hard part that I haven't been able to manage yet, because they're like, oh, you need to get security and you need to like have a body. Like, I'm like, everybody knows where I am all the
That's
time.
something. That's a
Very
legit
real.
concern. You have
Yeah.
contemplated getting a bodyguard or security.
Well, no, they
or?
give them to me.
Yeah?
I have them like, especially certain events and stuff. But
Oh,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
but you know, like Harvey, who's with me right now, we were in Mexico. That's like a.
You took Harvey to Mexico.
We had to go.
El
we had
compa
a-
Harvey goes
Harvey
to
sounds like
Mexico.
you take him to
Everybody,
Mexico.
ladies and gentlemen, Harvey went to Mexico.
We were in Tijuana, and we had to do. We were gonna do an event, and so his location is on the whole time, and I'm like, telling the sheriffs where I am, and I'm like, why do you tell people where I am? I want to go get tacos. I want to go wash my car. And he's like, and I'm like, don't tell them where we are, Harvey.
Harvey's going to a special place with two initials down in
Not
there.
to freak you out or scare you, but that's the places people find you, though. Like,
Yes.
Then they know, like, oh, she likes this place, she likes that place.
Chinese
we go
food.
there. Like,
yeah.
we need
Before we
Harvey.
get too deep into the weeds with what the soup does, because there's a lot more to uncover, Barry, let's do the 15-minute VJ
Okay,
for
maybe
you.
do this in the
Yeah,
middle
we're
of this.
gonna
All
make,
right.
let's make it fun. Let's add a little bit of a wrinkle today, bro. Let's get it.
All right. Well, this week I brought the 10 worst business names, which I thought was something we could all get behind because you're a business owner. I'm sure you've seen some
Yes.
terrible businesses come your way.
This is where Harvey gets a little nervous. This is where Harvey's like, oh shit, what's gonna happen here?
And then I also, I sent these to Mr. Casas, if you can find them. But I'm going to start. They are in, I'll tell you even the locations where these places are in. Number 1, Anal Tech. What do you think Anal Tech is?
Anal tech. That's awful.
It could be
Tech.
Anal Tech. I've never heard it
I think Gus.
spoken before.
I think Gus owns the rights to that company,
Gives it a
Anal
thumbs up,
Tech.
yeah. This is in Newark. What's DE? Des Moines? Delaware.
Des Moines, Iowa. Public schooling
that
brought to you by
Hilltop Education
Baron
comes out,
Gisbera.
So these guys, they clean gutters.
All right.
I don't know
Anal
how that
Tech.
has to do with the name. This one is actually really good. I like this one. I'm going to steal it if they ever go defunct. Morning Wood Company.
Morning Wood Company.
Their slogan is, you got to get up early to beat us.
Wow.
Where are they from?
They are from Jacksonville, Florida.
As they should be. This week in Florida.
And,
I can tell who they vote for just by that name.
well, they are a store that sells a
Superhero.
selection of handcrafted furniture, doors, cabinets, kitchenware, and accessories.
I see CeCe already leading up to questions after this to go to the soup right now. I
I'm
see
so
that.
happy
I
you're
know.
here.
Where's
So
that?
I'm like, let's get this
She's
done.
the tia, bro. She's the
I
Pueblo's
love
tia.
it.
She's everyone's favorite tia. She drops knowledge in a very like matter-of-fact manner, and she's here to help, and she's here to school when needed.
Yeah.
That's who we look to. We need
thank
somebody like that in
you.
our community.
For sure.
Before moving on, I'm sure somebody's coming to you with a bad idea. Has anybody came to you with a bad name like this before? Where they're like,
Before you go any further, this could be the bad idea coming back on the Emo Brown podcast, depending on where you take it, Barry.
this is a rough list.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Bunghole Liquors.
Oh Lord,
It's a
that's
liquor
real.
store
Peabody,
in Peabody,
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Oh my God, they expertise in the body shops.
That's for real. I like how it's,
It's
in
important that we
Comic
show the
Sans.
pictures.
Like
Yeah,
the
I don't
name
want this
of
to be like the stuff
the
I'm
name
making.
of the signage is Comic Sans. It's like they didn't give
Bunghole
much,
Liquors.
but they gave bunghole. All right.
Doesn't get any better from here. Poopsies is number 4.
Poopsies.
They are a pizza place in Pembroke, Massachusetts.
Call me
Sounds
silly.
like there's great.
I was
pizza
gonna say,
there.
call me silly, but I'd order a large pie from
Not even
Poopsies.
just pies. They got lasagna.
man.
You know, they got like all the
Give me the
things.
Poopsie special.
All right, number 5 is Sam and Ella's Chicken Palace. I don't know why
Okay.
that's so bad, but it's in Try to pronounce that name.
Tahlequah.
Salmonella. Oh.
Salmonella.
Salmonella.
Today, Tahlequah?
I think if you're an ESL student, you wouldn't get
So
it.
it's
I didn't get it all.
BJ, salmonella.
Yeah,
Come on,
Salmonella.
bud.
Now I get it. I had to read it 3 times
I
again.
expect more from you, bro.
I like how you said it out loud and we
Sam
all
and
got it. And you're
Alice.
like, I don't know. I like salmonellas.
I thought it was a guy named Sam and Ella. I don't know.
Oh, boy.
All right. Well, number 6, this one I get Passmore Gas and Propane from Lake Havasu City, Arizona.
Oh my
All
God.
right,
That makes a
there
lot
it
of
is.
sense.
Look at
That's
that.
funny.
Jeez Louise. The joke here seems to be it's been an accident. Nice. Look at
Yeah.
Number 7, Chew in Butts. This is a
chewing butts.
tobacco store in
That's where I used to get cigarettes when I was 16.
What, how do you say that one? Clayulam?
Clayulam.
Clayulam,
Yeah.
Washington. That's very fancy.
Oolong.
I think it's funny. It looks classy.
Number 8, this one's very predictable. Master Bait and Tackle. If you
There
want
you
fishing.
go, Barry. I was wondering when you were going to bring
Tackling
that one.
And there it is.
There it is.
And I'll give you one guess. Oh, you already read it. Where it's from.
Bonita Beach, Florida.
Bonita. Wow.
Hey, Bonita? I was raised in
fuck
Bonita.
around, huh?
I was raised in Bonita. You know, I went to Tiffany Elementary, Bonita Vista Middle, Bonita Vista High, did the whole thing in Bonita. There's some weenies out in Bonita, bro. I remember
they named their company Masturbating
they
Fish or
threw,
whatever.
hey, they were
I love
up in
that name.
arms
That's funny.
over a storage facility unit being built out in Bonita. They
Hey,
were
hey, those are my
upset.
constituents.
Those are my
I'm here to
neighbors.
tell you I am one of your
I
constituents
know,
as
I know.
well. And for me to watch it, be like, why are you guys so upset about this? Jesus. I think they want to put everything on the west side of Chula Vista. I just keep pushing it west. Not anymore, motherfuckers.
They want to give it like a funny name, like Stuck in the Box or something.
Barry next.
All right, number 9, Dumbass Taco.
Dumas.
Dumas.
From Tomball,
Dumas.
Texas. No, this is Texas. That's Dumbass Taco.
All right. Hey, wait. Be emo about it and cry in a quarter.
Wait, really quick. Can I call out my friend Megan Carney?
Hell yeah,
so
you
when
can.
when I was probably 14 or 15, my girlfriend Megan, we're still friends on Instagram. She's gonna kill me for saying
might
this,
change
but
that.
she literally wrote out. She was like, "You're dumb, DUM, dumb," and we all just stared at her. We're like, "Oh, Megan." All these years later, I don't forget that.
Pobre Megan.
I'm like, "Oh, Megan."
Pobre Megan.
I don't think
she's
anybody is
great.
happy enough to get to the end of the list like I am. This
Doom,
is it.
doom, doom.
We're done after this one. Knobs and Knockers, number 10.
Knobs and Knockers, Lahaska,
Lahaska,
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
There you go. Look
They
at
make,
that. Gen Zers will snigger and think knobs and knockers sound suggestive. There it is. It's super weird.
They're
for the
calling
high
out
end.
Gen Z and baby boomers in this article,
There it
and I like
is.
that. That's
One of the
equality.
craziest stories you've encountered being as a soup. You get a lot of scenarios and a lot of things thrown your way. Has anything ever said, "Oh, what the heck is
I'd
this
like to
all
open
about?"
up Dumbass Tacos here in Chula Vista.
I have wonderful constituents.
That's all. That's how you get to the top. Let's be real. Your next goal, potentially governor? Is
No.
that-
I just want to do a great job. I don't know.
Well, yes, doing a great job leads to doing better jobs at better and higher and more authoritative positions.
You know, it's really interesting though, because in order to run for any of those statewide seats, you have to be able to raise a lot of money, right? And so one of the things, like when you all were talking about, you know, the Latino community and helping each other and all that. I mean, I got elected because a whole bunch of Latinas across the country supported me. I mean, obviously my community supported me, but in terms of donations, that's where it came from, my network of chingonas across the country.
How
right?
awesome is that?
That's how I was able. If you go back, you'll see all the Latinas that gave me money, and some of them had payment plans. Cállate. It was awesome.
I'll tell you one thing.
your
Mexicans,
You can take Diane Feinstein's seat.
Mexicans, we
I vote-
are firm
I think you
believers
should go straight to the top.
the layaway plan.
Yeah.
You know, I think my mom is probably still paying for shoes she got for me when I was 17.
You have Pendletons you're still
Let's
paying for.
go.
Would you consider even going even further? Like we're talking senator, like we're talking big time.
I mean, I there's always a path.
Sky's the limit.
And I think the sky's the limit. I think it's
Can
a
you
matter of
imagine?
raising
I
the
can
money.
imagine.
Oh,
She's worked for President Bill Clinton, so it's in there. It's in there. The experience has already
One of
been
my
procured.
mentors was Dr. Hargis, was Clinton's one of his lawyers.
Oh, yeah,
when I was back in college.
all of a sudden, CeCe doesn't make just drinks. All of a
Sorry,
sudden, bro.
I
All of a
love-
sudden.
I used to be and I used to be such a huge fan of politics, and I found out very quickly that it wasn't for
died.
me.
You
So
got my
maybe
vote.
my podcast should be with me and CeCe.
You know what?
I am the worst. You'll take that back so
Don't
fast.
challenge her because she will.
But I love
Imagine how cool
this.
that would
compete you in
be.
the
And I admire you. I really,
Thank you.
truly
Palabra
do.
del
Because
Señor.
you're living on this very thin, like you're just walking this line of just so much criticism.
Yes.
Whether if you slip even a little,
Yeah.
there's a lot of people watching. And I think that it's so nice and refreshing to talk to someone who's actually about us, normal people, not for the big government. And it's so bizarre that you're here and having this conversation. Yes.
Just listen to that list.
Like, can we really quick take a moment and take a glimpse of this? 'Cause
That's
this
why I
is not
prefaced
real.
it. That's why I prefaced it on the intro. I was like, this,
Yeah.
one,
We're sitting in a room.
the soup is in
with-
uncharted waters.
Yeah.
Nobody that looks like her, that has done things that she's done, has been
And
in
you're
this
normal.
position.
People don't see this off air.
Nor-
You're so cool.
Normal as fuck. She was doing shots with us before we
No,
even started.
no, she was not.
She was not, but she was down.
She watched.
That blows my mind. And then she's providing a blueprint above and beyond everything else, above and beyond everything else that she's already done. Being the moral compass, being the Thomas Guide. And for all of you over 40 or 30 even, Thomas Guide was a map book that provides you a direction on how to get to your destination. Aside from being the Thomas Guide for us, she is the blueprint. You can do it too.
Yeah.
To youngsters that look like me, that look like Casas, that look like Gus, that look like you, CeCe. Sorry, Baron, not you. But yeah, that look
I
like
got a very
us.
unique look.
She is the blueprint.
You're
It's like,
what I wish I could have been.
I can
Like,
do this.
It's not what it didn't work out for me, but man, I look at you and I'm just like, man, that's so cool. Everything that you're doing. And just
you.
like the fact that you're willing to come in here and answer to the harder questions and stuff.
We
that
haven't
most
asked
people
anything that remotely difficult.
trust me
Just being in our
Just
presence
being
is a
in
hard
here-
question enough.
is enough. Where it's just like she's willing to be here.
The soup
to
knows this
answer
is a
these
safe
questions.
space.
We
We're all-
could go
we're all
live
homies
right
here.
now
We can delete
and
this at the
see
drop
what
of a hat.
everybody wants to ask.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're homies here, and that's why I think it was so organic the first time she came, because I think you had Carlos with you last time they came in,
Yes.
and we were just, whatever questions popped up, whatever was coming through the live feed, we were asking, and the soup, without a hesitation, answered every question, and that's what I think resonates, and that's what I think creates a path for her future growth, and whatever field she decides to embark upon. She doesn't hesitate. She'll tackle it. She'll answer the questions, and I think that is awesome, because
Thank
you don't
you.
get a lot of that in your field. You don't
Yeah.
get a lot of that with the people you surround yourself with. I've heard other interviews you've done, and you tell them at the root, the people, my opponents, whatever they choose to follow and believe in, at the root of all that, they are good people.
Yeah.
And we don't get to see that.
Yeah.
We get that 5-second snippet of like boom, boom, boom. No, I vote no on this. I vote yes on this. I vote no on that.
Yeah.
But you're here to tell us that, I'm real. I'm answering whatever comes our way.
Yeah, and it's really interesting because I have like Sandag is pretty bipartisan, but I work with folks and I'm like, okay, well, what do you really want?
Yeah.
Like, let's figure this out together. And I understand that some things you have to do because you have to do. It's politics. That is what it is. I try to stay away from that. I mean, I'm not perfect in any way, shape, or form, and that's my biggest thing to people, right? I'm human. I am like, I don't know. I just don't want to disappoint folks, but I think all I can do is be the best person that I can be, wake up every day and work my ass off, dance when I have to, enjoy
A lot of
my
dancing.
life.
a lot of dancing.
Enjoy life as much as I can. And what I've really, I think, transitioned from in the last 2 years, and again, I go back to my mom and dad's passing, I think really had such a huge impact on me. But I think my dad's passing particularly just made me realize that you have to be present. And sometimes people get all over like, oh my God. And I'm like, okay, everybody calm down.
Relax, tranquilo.
Chill. Sereno Moreno.
Sereno Moreno.
And then let's figure this out together. And, I think that has been, my team has said, we see you much more calm and all that. And I think a lot of it could be, like I said, I'm 51 years old. Yeah. It's you see the world from a different lens. And for me, it's really about just owning my power, do the best that I can, and bring other people along, because I cannot absolutely be the last. And whatever I can do to help others is what I'm going to do. And just push people, right? I do a lot of like all my team members, So like, I'm picking on Harvey because he's here, but Andrew was a volunteer on my campaign. He had never worked on campaigns. He worked at Hertz. Is that where you work? Yeah. Where?
Enterprise.
Enterprise.
How
Sorry.
dare you, Sue? Enterprise.
It's an entrepreneur program.
He did, and he was there, and then he came and volunteered on my campaign, and then now he just got promoted to senior field rep, and so he's really good, and like he's been learning, open to learn, right? And every one of my team members, all people of color for the most part, and I do that and I push because I'm like, we need to be at these tables, right? So I brought in like organizers, right, who were like, down with the government. And I'm like, no, you have to be in the meetings. You have to be pushing for the money, and you have to be the one doing this because I can't do it alone, right? There's no way. So we have to figure out a way to get people in different situations and places so we can do it together. So now my whole goal is to make sure that all of these different entities are represented by people who look like us and who are from our communities, right? And you could be a white guy from Chula Vista and represent and have corazón and do the right thing, right?
Baron just got called out.
Right. I mean, because I
Was
think
this the golf course again?
No, but I think that's really important, right?
Very true.
When I talk about our community, I'm talking about la gente, people from our communities, and you don't have to just be Latino. It has to be people who understand, who have the corazón, and who are going to be like, hey, wait a second, this was my experience. Can we look at it from that lens? And to me, that's what equity is about. It's not just the numbers. It's really real, good people who are going to not be afraid to stand up and have the courage to say, no mas, we're going to do things differently now.
What an awesome opportunity to get Nora Vargas on here, dude. Second time around.
I want to be that person
Second
and ask
time
you
around.
the dumbest questions.
Ladies and gentlemen, the dumbest question of the day brought to you by CeCe. Go ahead.
Man, you look
Why
a
do I
little
look
pale
super
there, dude.
fat there, dog? I've been working out since then.
I'm still concerned about the number of fingers.
Any questions? I'm always open to questions.
Is there a pet project that you've wanted since the beginning of your whole career that you want to accomplish that maybe is in process of happened, or maybe in the future might be happening that you really wanted to do?
She's going to start a podcast with
Come
you.
on.
Relax, CeCe. Take
Come on,
it
let
easy.
me have it. I gotta hear it. I gotta dissect.
Just gotta
you.
get this on video.
I admire you.
Thank you. There's one thing I've always wanted to do is I've always wanted to write a book so that people can actually like learn about the experience.
Beowulf.
About how to. That was the first book I ever read. But really, so that people can learn how to run campaigns and like demystify all this stuff, so that people can actually just do it, right? Because I was able to run campaigns because I was on a some campaign program, and I had to pay $50 back in the day was a lot of money for some booklet, and I learned so. That was one, but I think my goal is to get, honestly, I see real talk, is get Latinas in power, in positions of power. I want Latinas elected into office. I want Latinas to be CEOs. I want Latinas to be making a shitload of money and making the decisions for these communities. We are the moms of this, tias of this state. We are the backbone of this country, and we need to make sure that we're making money, that we're competing, and that we're getting things done. And so I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that I get Latinas in positions of influence and power. And with that comes the rest of our community.
So Latinos can stay home. Hell yeah!
Wearing their Concha Adidas.
I am all in. Supervisor Nora Vargas. Yeah. I see a podcast under the Emo Brown Media group coming very soon. It's happening. We've talked about it.
Yeah.
And I think we found your co-host over there.
I think it was so awesome.
I think we found your co-host. Thank you for taking time away from your busy schedule. Muchas gracias, Nora.
Gracias.
La tía del pueblo. The highest ranking person in all of the land.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So happy to be here.
Supervisor Nora Vargas, everybody.